This is Roma Reacts, a series I watch patron-submitted videos with all of you guys. And the first video is sent in by Leon, and it's the variant opens, Vento Oreo Stone Ocean. Here's the last of the JoJo variant, says Leon. This time is Giorno and Jolene. Trivia will be in the description. Let's check out this video. So we've been learning more about JoJo through the openings. Obviously, you're not going to get a full idea of like what JoJo is just from the openings, but already starting off with a nice tune, right? Oh, it got way instantly faster. Instantly faster. The designs are crazy. Like, they're actually crazy. And extremely distinct. Some backup vocals as well. Yeah, look at that. Like, what the, like... That's the thing when I'm watching JoJo stuff, is like, I'm like so like enamored and confused at the same time, because obviously, like, you know, it's like, and some anime, if you show anyone like an anime intro, like from like an anime you like, chances are, like, you know, they're not gonna know what's happening, even if it is like a very tame anime. Like, I showed someone the opening to Frieren, which I'm watching right now, which I love so freaking much. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like, people be like, oh, that's really pretty, but like, I have no idea what the story is. You know what I mean? I have no idea. But then once you watch like 2 or 3 episodes, you're like, oh, okay. So maybe that's a similar thing here as well, you know? Really pretty shot. An upside down shot as well. A lot of blood, right? A lot of blood this time around. Which is interesting, because last time I said there was like less gruesome violence. The colors are so pretty. The stands are really, really crazy too. Oh, that was actually cool with the transition with the title cards as well. Yeah, very interesting, because like it started off like with this like unbelievably like cool tune, like the at the start of it that was like a little bit slower, went into like a bit of a faster theme, which is a very common thing, I guess, like for like any like song that like is in an anime and stuff, I guess. But like, obviously, like, I feel like the JoJo songs are not really like anything I've ever heard before, because sometimes they like either play on a very popular song, or they are a very popular song, or like something like that. But in this case, like, the opening part of the song was like my favorite part, and that's not to say the rest of it wasn't cool, like, because the visuals are really cool, the colors are really cool. I just love that opening beat a lot. That was a really cool opening melody. It really was. So this part here is what I'm talking about. I think they're gonna play it again because it's a different version. I think it sounds immaculate. This. It kind of reminds you of Live and Let Die a bit, you know? It sounds really good. And again, like, obviously the visuals and the song then fits the visuals really, really well for this part. But that opening part is so good. Like, it's like a 10 out of 10 opening. Usually there's so much blood. Usually, like, when like as we said, like, usually when they have like violence, it's very creatively not gruesome in these openings. More blood, yeah, like we saw last time. Whoa. Whoa! Oh my god! Hey! JoJo fans, tell me that this blow your mind when you saw it for the first time. I love playing up on people's expectations of what the intro and the outro is. Such a good idea. No, so impressive. So impressive. Attack on Titan did it for I'm not gonna say which season because I don't want to spoil anything, but it did for one of its end of its seasons, and it was like a really cool idea. Loved the insert there. Loved the insert. Loved changing it up because I know for a fact that so here's another same variant. How many variants of the same intros do they have? But yeah, I love switching it up like that. I love playing on the expectations of an audience. So such a good idea. I loved it. I know what I just love this melody. I love the opening to this song. Beautiful scenery as well, right? Little plain again, noticing all these different things as well that you know everything, and that's what I like. That's what anime intros are to me as well. By the way, like, you know, because I think that, you know, one of the things that like really I don't agree with is that people say there's spoilers in anime intros. And for me personally, I get it so much if people are watching the anime intro and just dissecting everything they see in the anime intro the first time through. But what happens to me is I watch the anime intro and I kind of just like almost not shut my brain off, but I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And then what happens is I go back, and then after everything's happened, like it's always like an episode like 24 of a season or something like that, when the anime intro has been playing for like 24 episodes or sometimes 12 episodes, and all this stuff has already happened. You're like, oh, that happened, and that happened. And to me, it's only ever a spoiler when people pointed out that it's a spoiler. So like, I think as well, like Leah, you were worried as well about like the idea of spoilers or spoiling me for JoJo. I don't think that, like, out of context, nothing here is like a spoiler. Like, you know what I mean? Unless people go like, will say to you, this part of the intro is a spoiler, close your eyes for that. Then all of a sudden that becomes a spoiler, right? I feel like that happens quite a bit. Like, and it's different, obviously, if I was watching JoJo, it's different, right? But like, if I watch JoJo 6 months from now, like, the context is not going to be in my head of like, oh, I remember in this intro that happened, you know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works for me. Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say is as well about the intros and the changing of intros from like part to part, and the visuals changing constantly as well, is that like I really do like the idea of having like the same intro but like changing constantly. Hunter x Hunter is a good example of this. Hunter x Hunter did like a really fantastic job of doing that, and like the little variants that you get when you're watching Hunter x Hunter, like it's one of those feelings. I don't know if it's the same for JoJo fans, where you're like, oh my god, that's new, you know. It's really cool. You know, and so it's okay to have an intro not change for like 56 episodes as well, or 74 episodes. You know, Monster has the perfect intro and it still never changed its stripes. So this happened last time. The stands are just super creepy. Like, super creepy. This thing has to be important as well, by the way. This arrowhead. Jesus, the cracking of all these stands as well is such a crazy visual. These are stands, right? That's what they're called? Yeah. This, by the way, this is another very good, I know it's weird to say about title screen, very good color palette here as well. Yeah, like I don't know if that's the last one. Like, if they had like another variant, that's crazy. Okay, they didn't. Oh, so this is Jolene. Fantastic character design for Jolene. I just want to say really quickly about the other intros. So impressed whenever you do variants. I love it so much, because if you like, I'm a big fan of changing the intro every time. The issue with changing the intro every time you do a show is that sometimes what can happen is you'll have a really good intro, and then you'll go like, oh, this intro's okay, and you're like, oh, this intro's amazing, and like it can be hit or miss. It's like, you know, I feel like with I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen recently with one of my closest friends, and she was like, we both agree we're watching the first intro, and like one of the luckiest things that can ever happen with an anime is like you're watching the first intro and it's like, this is amazing, this intro is incredible, like the intro to the first half of season 1, oh my god. And then she saw season 2 and like she was like, oh my god, this is like even better than the first one. This is so amazing. This is so cool. And I feel like what can happen with intros sometimes, and sorry for using your video as a soapbox, Liam, but like what can happen with intros sometimes is that you can have, like, if that was reversed, all of a sudden a really fantastic intro becomes like this was okay, because you already had an amazing, like the superb intro first. And in fairness to Jujutsu Kaisen, the intros like just got like, you know, not better and better, but they got like more tonally accurate and more as time went on as well, like, you know. So I love the idea of doing variants and then changing it up every once in a while. I think that's always a cool idea. But let's see what Jolene's doing, because I actually think Jolene's character design is incredible. Love the drawing of the clouds. Man, this has a very particular style to it. Oh. Already into it. The butterfly theme as well. Yeah, she looks awesome. Now, was this animated in 3D now instead of 2D? Like, was this a different animation altogether? It seems so. Or at least a mixture of the both, maybe. So sick. Are you kidding me? These characters look awesome, man. And this is Stone Ocean, right? I talked about this with Liam before. I think Stone Ocean might be the thing that I'm like most drawn to, I think, out of all the JoJo stuff. It looks awesome. Like that's a 10. That's a 10 out of 10 design, that guy back there. That's a 10 out of 10 S tier design. And look at the colors in the background as well. S tier. S tier. Stone Ocean is what it's called. Warner Bros. Japan. So it's another variant of this intro as well. I wonder how much it's going to change. Again, I probably won't notice every change because, again, like I'm watching it for the first time. People who've been watching these intros constantly are going to notice the changes. But the song here is fantastic. I love how this looks. I think it's such a distinctive style. This part here. Can I say as well for Stone Ocean, what I've seen from Stone Ocean so far, this isn't like an insult to the other stuff. It's really, it's more grounded in its intros than the other stuff. And I'll just say, like, for me, like, you know, a show that is more grounded is always something that I'm very, very interested in. You know, like, cause and it's not just about like being in reality, cause you can have a show that's off the wall, but I love stuff that like feels more like subdued and grounded in a lot of ways. Why is a locket instantly sad, man? It's instantly sad. Right? Like, it's instantly sad. It's Paul Phoenix looking thing. But the song is great. The song is great. The character designs are great in this as well. I know it's weird to say about like a character who has like, you know, basically like open netting all over their body, and like all these characters, like they look out of this world. But am I right in saying that the Stone Ocean designs feel like still crazy but more subdued? Like in a way? I could be wrong, and that's not a bad thing as well, by the way. Like that's an S tier design. That's an S tier design. Again, how cool. How cool. Oh my god, they're doing like the manga panels? No, this is S tier. So S tier. And you have all these characters. So are the other characters from the other JoJo series in this too? She looks awesome. With the glasses as well, the sunglasses. So I'm guessing that's the bad guy, by the way. Stone Ocean. Yeah. So Leon, I think that this is like, I think it's the last one you're sending in of these. But I will say that like, what I do appreciate quite a bit about like seeing all these different intros is that technically what happens is there's a lot of trivia here. I tend to like get like a, you know, you don't get a full understanding of everything for your first time watch through. You just don't. And I don't think anything spoiled anything here either. I've had to say one of my favorites are the Stone Ocean stuff. Looks amazing. So the trivia is the voice lines in the Diavolo version of Trader's Requiem were voiced by a native Italian. Diavolo's leitmotif can also be heard during this dialogue in the 2020 Anime Expo interview. Hiroki Umori, producer of the anime, explained that he wrote the lines in Japanese, then had them translated into Italian. The production team asked the man to say the lines as a boss would. To show the opening was in Diavolo's world. Okay. Bruce Buccialetti's theme could be heard in the bridge for Trader's Requiem. The motif of the Trader's Requiem is referenced in Jolene's character theme. The lyric of the sky is breaking down, the chorus heavens fallen down is based on the breakdown refrain from Great Days. The brightest star in the sky is the prison gang. The look up is meant to symbolize Jotaro. The frame with all the JoJo pro tags includes the items of great importance of each of the individual parts. The string running through them all is Jolene's stand, making it that she is what is the ultimate and last link to them. The heavens falling down endings include direct references to previous openings. In the base opening, Jolene runs up an activation of Stone Free is a mirror to Jonathan running up the set of stairs to reach Dio in the first. Okay, so it is a mirror to that. It's like almost like a parallel. In the variant version, the manga montage counts up from the Jonathan and finishes. Jolene are in both the Joestar family mansion from Part 1, Phantom Blood. The frame of Jolene and Pucci floating in a standoff is a reference to the first Star Wars Crusaders opening, where Jotaro is squaring off against Dio. The final shot of Stone Free is throwing a punch as the camera takes birds. Eye View is another reference to the Phantom Blood opening. Thumbnails, Giorno, and Gold experience of the issue, a cover weekly of Shonen Jump 1996. I'll put is this unlisted? If you don't mind, I'll put this video in the description and people can check out that as well. A lot of stuff will go over my head just because I'm not like, fully like versed in JoJo, and like, as I said, even the intros aren't going to spoil stuff for me either. They really aren't. But yeah, I think the Stone Ocean stuff is definitely my favorite stuff, Leanne, for sure, out of all of this. Yeah, so I appreciate you sending this stuff in to me. It was cool stuff. Like, the designs were always very, very interesting. They're very striking. The colors were also very striking. But, like, I'm really a big fan of the Stone Ocean stuff the most. Like, I really am. I think they look the best out of everything. So thank you, Leanne. The next video is sent in by Alligator. Next on the list is A Sleepless Night by CM Blue. They're on the same company as FT Island and only debuted a few years after them, and such have a distinctly different style that FT Island to help them, then FT Island to help them set them apart. They also have 3 members, Yonghwa, main vocals and guitar, Minyuk, drummer, and Jungshin on the bass. They just announced a North American tour. Oh my god, awesome. Let's check it out. Right into it, by the way. Great haircut. So it's a band again with instruments. All right, it really. I'm gonna turn back for a second just so we read the lyrics as well. But like, already feels like a bit of a bop. You know what I mean? Like a song that you can like literally like bop along to. Really, really nice. So are you talking about missing somebody, by the way? Cutting from visuals very, very fast here. How was your day? And they're all in like different rooms? Memories stab me every single day. That's a striking lyric, isn't it? Memories stab me every day, because like I think like when a lot of people think about memories, like usually in media they're like usually either the sad, like, and I think they are portrayed as sad things most of the time as well, but like they shouldn't be, right? They shouldn't be, but it's just the way things go, and like sometimes like things from the past like hurt even more than stuff in the present. Nice microphone. Nice harmonies. They're very, like, very cool. Like, I know it's like the song is like a lot like very much about like, you know, either missing someone or like not being able to get someone out of your head, but I love the editing of this video as well. It's very, very cool. Very cool. It's giving every single member their time, right? It really is. They're so well dressed as well. The lead singer there looks amazing. Looks amazing. Man, and like it keeps repeating that line, it's stuck in my head, and like that's almost intentional, right? Like, because it is like this repeated thing where like you're not able to shake. And that's what they're saying. It's like, I tried to shake it, but every single time it's like, it comes back, it's stuck in my head, it's stuck in my head. And having that line repeat already so many times, I really feel like that's like a almost intentional way of like, you know, being like, no, this is how it feels. The drummer is so slick. What the hell? The editing is incredible. Like I know it's like something small that like, you know, that like, but it's just like, it's so cool. Like even though it's like, I just realized it's a heart shattered on the ground. For some reason, it's just so cool to me. It makes them like so cool. It's actually like so, they're so cool. They're so cool. Frozen in time. Yes. Yeah, and like it's just like talking, like the idea of like talking about like, you know, something being stuck in your head, to the voice, to the point of like, you know, a voice that like, you know, you used to like cherish so much is now something you cherish still, but like is torturing you. Like, can you imagine getting to that point where it's like, I can't stop thinking about this person, to the point that when I hear their voice in my head, it tortures me. It's tormenting me. The suit suits this guy so much. As you can see, opening up the room as well, because it was obviously very claustrophobic in some of those scenes. Melodies on repeat. Yep. Kind of what we were saying. The drummer's so cool. No, like, and the question he's asking as well, like, you know, do I miss you from that time? Do I, like, you know, do I miss us from that time though? Like, and I feel like it's so interesting to ask that question, because it's almost like someone asked him that question and he's repeating the question back to them in a way. Songs we sang together as well. And there's happy memories, but like, you know, now they're turning into torturous memories. I can't get over how slick they look. The lead is great. The lead is fantastic. But I have a feeling from the way that they show off and then like the kind of like soft. That was a very short song, right? Like I suppose as well. Like, and I feel like it's not in a bad way, right? But I feel like the way they portrayed the drummer here. I don't know if he's like, you know, the like almost like the the in spirit lead, where like he's always like in the magazines. He's I don't know, it goes just the way, because he's very like seems like he's very used to posing for a camera. I don't know. It seems like it comes natural to this guy. And then slowing down the song as well, almost like abruptly into a slower section. Yeah, and like I think that's the thing. I don't think that I think sometimes you can like read too much into a song, or sometimes you can read too much into like the idea of a song. But there's a reason why they have a video. There's a reason why like you add music to a song as well, right? Like there's a reason why like there's like lyrics to a song, right? It's because it has to mean something. It has to, like, and that's one of my favorite aspects. Like if your lyrics don't mean anything, like it's not always going to be a song. Now here's the thing: you can have a song about like partying and stuff like this, like, but again, the lyrics will mean something, right? Like, if you have a song that's about like going out to the club with your friends, like, you know, you can still make that song like mean something and like make it relatable in a lot of ways. But I love the imagery in the song of just like them asking a question to the person, maybe the person that they're talking, maybe even to like to themselves, where it's like, do I miss this thing? You know, trying to clarify in their own heads, because it's like, why am I still thinking of all this stuff that is happening, or the past? And that's like what's very like I think that's what we can all, like, again, all appreciate, is that I think at one point in your life, like, you know, you do have that thing where like you either like someone a lot or you've lost someone that you liked a lot, and there is that thing in your head where it's like all of a sudden, like, those, every single happy memory I had with them, like, oh, I remember this time we went to the park together and we got an ice cream or something like this. And then all of a sudden that turns into the most horrible thing you can think of, because now you have to deal with the fact that, like, it's no longer able to happen. We talked about it with XO, which was a previous, you know, a very different song, very different band. But we talked about the idea of how, like, if you remember a previous song when they were talking about Christmas, how Christmas, like, can, like, become a sad memory at some point as well. How, like, all of a sudden the stuff that, like, you did before, now it was painful because you can no longer do those things, and especially at, like, Christmas. And if you look at the opposite thing, like, there's a band I used to listen to. I don't listen to it really anymore, but I remember there was this band I listened to as a teenager, and they had this song called, like, The Bleeding, and it's like the complete opposite of this as well, which I always find so interesting, because, like, but to me this is, like, it's more effective for me now to think about, like, songs that talk about happy memories now being sad memories, versus, you know, something so horrible happening in your relationship and now it's still, you know, even though that's obviously, like, a good thing to write about as well, but there's something that hits so hard about a song that has, like, you know, that seems happy on the surface and is talking about all these happy things on the surface, but you can clearly see that this is going around in their head, constantly torturing them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's very, very, very interesting. I love the concept. I think they look so cool. The suit on the lead, like, he needs to keep that forever. They could adopt an old 60s Beatles style and just wear suits all the time, and I think it would suit all three of them very much. I don't think maybe that's their style, but they're doing a North American tour, which you're very excited for as well. Yeah, it's very, 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 very neat to see these guys and seeing new groups, like, all the time, and seeing old groups. And, like, I really do like how much, like, Korean music and music in general has really joined up with Roma Reacts. It really has made it my weeks. It's been so nice to see. Thank you so much, Alligator, for sending it in. If there's any more things you would like to talk about, you know, you can always talk about it in the comments or with me. I would love to hear more about it. The next video is from Halcyon Sky 06. Hi, Calvin. Are the Knights of Symphonius armors accurate, or are they just aesthetically pleasing? This video is 30-second out of the middle, so I hope you consider it a 10-minute limit. Yes, so as I always say, I have a 10-minute limit on videos. The reason I have a 10-minute limit on videos, and I might as well say this now just because it's for people who want to join up again. Or maybe people who, like, want to join, and that's fine. Basically, okay, there's a sponsor at the start, I believe. I'm trying to get to the non-sponsor part. And we'll skip the ad in the middle. Yeah, so let me see now. So, basically, the reason I have a 10-minute limit, as always, is, and it's not again, it's like a basket. The 10 minutes is a basket to find videos that fit within that. And the reason is because I looked at other reaction shows before I did this, and one of the things I wanted to make sure is that we got to everybody's videos, right? That's the one thing I wanted to do. And so I like to keep within a time limit. The limit might go down in the future as well, like, you know, at some point. And it all just depends on, like, you know, the different factors. I love Roma Reacts, and I love seeing the reactions to Roma Reacts, and I love seeing all the videos that people send in. So, like, for me, it's like, I want to keep it so that everyone I don't want to get to a point ever where I'm like, it's the first 30 people. It's the first 35 people. You know what I mean? It's, if you don't submit, it's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to, like, either, like, pick and choose, oh, I'd rather watch these videos either. You know what I mean? The whole point about it is you guys showing me stuff you like, and me having an open mind to new stuff and stuff I've already seen, maybe some trailers and stuff like that. And I feel like that's a perfectly great way of going about it, in my opinion. So yeah, so in this video, I will skip the ad in the middle. That's what we'll do. Let's check this out. I hope that makes sense for any new people coming in. That's the reason why we have, like, a 10-minute limit. It's so we can get to every video and not feel pressured. Check it out. This guy's playing with his dog.
Hey noble ones, welcome
This is
back
a great
to my
setup.
channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Let me tell you about Genshin Impact, because this is a game that I've only recently started playing. Apart from the fact that it's an absolutely gorgeous,
It is, it's so pretty.
I've been playing it on PS5, so I've been playing it at 4K native resolution, but even on a 1080p monitor on
Yeah,
a
I also
PS4,
play
I think
on
the game
4K
still
60,
looks
which is
absolutely
incredible.
Damn good. But today I'd like to talk about the
That's the first thing my friend said, by the way, before we go any further in this video. When I showed her a screenshot from Genshin Impact, she said that looks amazing.
Of Favonius. First of all, because I love the name. It's the name of a Roman god. It's a Latin word. In fact, the actual classical Latin pronunciation.
I by accident pressed the skip
button.
button.
I love the name. It's the name of a Roman
My bad.
god. It's a
It's
Latin word.
on the controller.
The classical Latin pronunciation would be Favonius. We'll get back to that, but it's an order of knights that is present in the game. And the first time that I saw them, I was a little iffy about it. I'm like, okay, they're called knights, but then this girl looks anything but. So I'll be 100% honest.
She's a knight.
At first I thought it was a little bit of a silly thing. But then I looked into the lore, and let me tell you, I'm impressed. There are a few things I'd like to change about their, let's call it, uniform. Their overall armor. Not because the game has any need to be realistic or historically accurate, it's a completely fantasy world, but because I think there are a couple of changes that, if they were made to the armor, it would really benefit the immersion in the world, because it would be a bit more believable. For those who are here for the first time, I usually talk about historical armor, so I do know.
No, that's very cool. That's very cool. Even if it's like something that I wouldn't agree with.
Jump right into it. So this is the
cool.
order of the
Don't worry about
knights,
it.
and the Knights of Favonius are an order of knights that protects the city called Mondstadt. This is the, I want to say, main city where the main character will spend a lot of time, a lot of interaction in here. So the first thing that we learn is that this is an order responsible for protecting this city and its belief of freedom. An interesting fun fact is that despite the fact that they are called knights, none of them have been knighted by royalty. So knighthood in this alternative reality is more of a title you earn. One thing that I love about the Knights of Favonius is that a lot of thought has gone into the making and all the details about this order. One of the duties of Knights of Favonius in-game is to act as, we could say, from a modern perspective, police. They are local city guards. In fact, most of the time we can see them out on patrol, walking around.
Which is so neat. Oh my god, I got chills.
Explain the sort of equipment that they are wearing. Let's look at them. So the first problem I have with the set is that they're wearing no helmet. I would have appreciated a nice helmet, because I mean that's the most important protection.
Metatron, some of them are pretty.
To the developers, please give them a helmet. But the fact that they're only wearing a breastplate and a backplate, so there is no protection for the lower half of the torso, that doesn't bother me, because now that I know that they're basically city guards, or at least that's one of their main functions, then it actually makes sense.
Right, they're not going to war or anything?
I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you can see right now,
you look so cool.
Late 15th century historically accurate equivalent of a breastplate and backplate combination. Just like the one we see in game, it goes all around. And one thing that I really appreciate is the fact that the armor seems to be tailor-made for each one of the knights. That's again another thing that has a historical comparison, if you will. Not all plate armor in the medieval period was custom made, and it very much depended on how much money you had. Poorest soldiers would have bought off-the-shelf armor, but knights and professional men-at-arms would have definitely had tailor-made armor, because it really makes a difference. And that's what we see here. It's all tailor-made, and I appreciate that. Also, we see that they have different sets, and since some sets seem to be more decorated than others,
I can't believe I never noticed that. That's so cool.
Also historical. I would imagine the sort of gear that you have will depend on how successful you are. Perhaps you're more of a veteran, how long you've been in the order. They're not all just copy-pasted.
I just never thought about it like this.
Variation. Some even having more protection on the legs than others. But one thing that kind of breaks my immersion as someone who handles armor and wears armor almost on a daily basis, and this is a problem that we see in many other medieval-inspired games, is the way armor pieces are attached. I don't have a problem with the breastplate. I'm assuming it's connected by some sort of straps, even though we can't see them clearly. But when you look at the way the lower cannons, which are basically the forearm plate protection...
Here's the thing. Can I say is just straight up, just so everyone's clear, I do not give an F about how the armor is strapped. I don't care about the immersion. Like, it doesn't break my immersion. But I love when someone has a passion for something and they're not being rude about it, they're not being mean about it, they're just like so meticulously like exploring what it could look like in a game. And I so appreciate that, because it's seeing someone's like passion right before our eyes, right? It's so freaking cool.
So we could say the shoulder protections are attached. They are
because this shows this doesn't show like a nitpick of the game. It shows a passion for the game, right? Because you can tell they're not trying to be mean about it.
That makes it not very believable. Real medieval armor was pointed. Just draw a couple of extra strings that show how the shoulders are actually connected to the
Tag yourself in those pictures, guys.
Sort of garment that
Which one are you?
In this game you can see they're wearing. That is the basis, the fundamental basis for plate armor attachment. Again, I know it's fantasy, I know it's nitpicking. The game is absolutely
I don't think here's the thing. I guess as like you said, we could be nitpicking. I don't see it as nitpicking because again, like the reason I think it's different is because I think you guys know as well. I can always tell when someone lacks a passion for a criticism that they have, right? In this sense, this isn't someone who's like trying to be rude about the game. They understand that like for people like me, I do not care about that. It doesn't break my immersion at all. I play JRPGs all the time where there's like inaccurate like weight differences with weapons. Like, you know what I mean? In this game alone, you'll have characters who are like for example, like, you know, and now in fairness though, I'm going to like make a point here, but I'm going to prove myself wrong. Sean Yun has a double blade, a double-handed blade that's bigger than him basically. But the thing is about the Genshin, and I love it, when he swings the blade down to the ground, the blade holds him up in the air. So yeah, don't take my point for at that point at all. I just proved myself wrong. But you know what I mean though? Like I think they like it doesn't break my immersion that smaller people have big weapons. But I think there's a passion behind this that's not insulting. I don't think any Genshin fan would be insulted by this or upset by this.
Do think it would look more immersive and believable if they added something like that. But now just give me a moment of your time and look at these
we'll
pictures.
skip this ad here.
Love this game. It's addictive, it's fun. Great job, Guillermo. We are not on a battlefield, so basically the sort of gear they have is not gear that you would use for war, which is why I have no problems with the fact that the lower part of the torso is exposed and they don't have a lot of throat protection. But even modern day policemen, they wear a plate carrier.
Come back in a few years and see if they have different armor when they go to war.
Plate configuration without any protection for the lower torso. So basically the first part that you want to protect after your head of your body is the center of mass, meaning the upper torso where all your vital organs are. You can survive a blow to the guts, but it's very difficult to survive if someone pierces your heart. It's interesting how this order is in a way resemblant to not only real medieval orders, we're going to talk about that, but actually holy orders.
Very cool.
A lot to say about both the actual in-game lore and some comparison that we can have an equivalence with real medieval knighthood. When I said that they are not functioning as heavy shock cavalry in the medieval battlefield sense, I meant the knights that we interact with. But one of the companies is actually called the cavalry. All of the members of this company are currently on Varka's expedition, Varka being the actual headmaster that we don't really see. Whether they are mounted or not, I don't know.
You guys...
Then we have the investigation company.
So he's very good at explaining this. This video is already 7 minutes in. What the hell happened? Like there's such a passion for this game that you started. Like, you can look at his stamina, look at his team. Like, I'm not trying to be like rude, like, but that is like a starter team. That is the team that I had at this, you know, like you all have those teams at the start that you have. You know what I mean? And like it's a part you can get by. No, I'm not hear me like only playing Genshin for here being like, that's a starter team. But you know what I mean? That's a team you get, like all the characters you get at the start of the game. It is. And this is how much passion he has for it already. That's so freaking cool. That's so cool.
Knights with invention to help their endeavors, and also, of course, they investigate.
That feels weird, by the way, that I can look at someone else's team and be like, and say that's a starter team. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right.
Phenomena. You've got the intelligence company, the fourth company, which is generally speaking taking care of reconnaissance. You will run into them in, generally speaking, the wilderness of Mondstadt. Then you have the sixth company, logistic. I'm telling you, this game is great. They take care of the baggage train, resource
they care so much in this game.
Keeping. The eighth company is the one that deals with magic. But I think the only known member that we actually meet is Nymph, the field officer. As far as I know, I haven't played a lot. So we can say that the 8th company, they are the elemental combatants of
You already know so much about this.
And Amber is the one and only member of this.
She's a 10 out of 10 character.
Which explains why, even though she considers herself to be a Knight of Favonius, she's not wearing armor, which was the thing I was complaining at the beginning. The Outriders are basically scouts and specialized archers. There is an explanation as to why she's not wearing full armor.
Yep,
now, since
very
I did
cool.
mention Favonius being the name of a Roman god, it meant favorable, and he was the Roman god of wind, which is interesting because again, Mondstadt is the city
and
of
freedom.
wind, so they actually didn't only use a Latin name, they actually got inspiration from ancient Roman mythology and Greek mythology, of course. And Favonius was also used as a given name in ancient Rome. We know at least one politician and one centurion who had this name. And if you read the original manga, the Knight of Favonius was actually translated into English as Ordo Favonius, so full Latin.
Please make more Genshin videos.
Of the fact that they are led by a grandmaster, that makes them very similar to the holy medieval Catholic orders such as the Teutonic Order or the Templars. Another thing that is similar to real knighthood and real knights is that we are told in the folklore, in the lore of the game, that Knights of Favonius started their training at a very early age. This guy began at age 8 and already knew how to use a sword at age 10, became a squire at age 16. But correct me if I'm wrong.
No, like, isn't it crazy that, like, again, like, we all focus on different things when it comes to this game. I've never focused on, like, the history of the Knights of Favonius, but, like, it's crazy that, you know, like, this was 3 years ago. He played way before me, man. And here I am. That's a starter team. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about him of this time, okay? This guy's played way before me. No, but I love the way people focus on different things when they start Genshin. Like, for me personally, I feel like you guys know, while we focus on the lore, probably like for a large portion of stuff, you guys know I was drawn to the characters and the story and the world, you know, the most, right? And, like, I think it's so cool, like, hearing someone focus so much on this stuff as well.
You see me use at times, well, she's the librarian of the Order of the Knights of Favonius, and considering the size, considerable size of the library that we see inside the headquarters of the Knights, then I would say she's got a pretty important job to do. I mean, Knights of Favonius do like their reading and their books. Another interesting piece of trivia is that this is how you write the name of the Knight's Order in Mandarin Chinese, and it's pronounced Xi Feng Qi Shi Huan, which literally means Xi is west, Feng is wind, Qi Shi is night, and Tuan is usually translated as group, but when it comes to military things, it can be translated as corps. So the corps of the Knights of the West Wind. The founder of the order is this character here called Vanessa. And then there is this girl. I have it in my party. Yeah, she's fun to play with. Her name is Noelle, little tanky, but it's kind of funny because she's both an apprentice knight and she's also a maid. And how that happened, I don't know.
Man, that went by so fast.
I had spoken a little bit about how realistic a game was and if it made sense from a perspective of someone who loves medieval history, armor and weapons. I used to do this a lot when we used to talk about Dark Souls, Demon Souls.
Cool.
So let me know if you like these kind of videos because I love making them. So if you like them, I'd be more than happy to talk about other games. And if there is a game you'd like me to review, please leave a link in the description.
This is so great.
Below. It's a good way to learn a little bit of history and learn more about the lore of a game that we like. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye.
That was... Is there any patrons or anything, I guess, that you have to thank? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. No, this was awesome. This was awesome. And, like, again, I think you guys would be able to agree with me. Like, I didn't sense any, like, ill will towards Genshin or anything like that in this video. I didn't sense any, like, oh, like, they're trying to pick apart Genshin in this. This was a celebration of, like, what they care about in video games. And I feel like we all care about different things. Like, how many times, like, would we have a conversation about certain aspects? And I think people can tell, like, you know, characters are, like, the most important thing to me. You know what I mean? When it comes to any game, like, I love characters. I love people. People who watch my recent Stardew Valley playthrough will be able to say that as well. How, like, you know, I focused less on the farming than I did on talking to characters. I love getting to know characters, love getting to know people. And then, you know, then I think in that order, I go like, okay, well, let's, you know, story, set pieces, locations, you know, music, all this stuff. Like, it's all that stuff that's really important. Like, realism is like on the last of my... feeling. Now, realism in a sense of like stuff like this, I don't really care about this stuff that much, but I love when someone else cares about it and someone else talks about it because it's so cool to hear their passion for this stuff. Because for me personally, I'm just like, like, it doesn't break my immersion, but I would listen to someone for days talk about how they care about the armor of Mondstadt. You know what I mean? I would listen to someone for days talk about that. And to me, like, this guy, like, represents what I love about Roma Reacts as well, where it's like, I never sought out, like, K-pop songs, but I do now, like, consider myself, like, a fan of these songs. You know what I mean? Just like when I never really thought about the immersion of the armor, But now, like, it's like one of the coolest little, like quote unquote nitpicks I've ever heard. It's awesome. This was an awesome video. Thank you so much for sending this in, Halcyon. This is just like one of those things where it's like you can tell the passion. There's no rudeness like that comes along with it. I appreciate it so freaking much. I really do. Thank you. The next video sent in by Golden Witch Beatrice and is Genshin animated in 25 styles. Let's check it out. Oh my god, pencil drawn. This is gonna be really pretty, isn't it? This is gonna be so pretty. Gorgeous. We can end the video now. So pretty. Very tall. Right? Music's sick, isn't it? This is so pretty already. Stunning. Oh my god, that's so gorgeous. And then like the transition of colors here. Oh my god, they did a very like psychedelic cartoon style here as well. It's so funny how animation style changes the personality of the game completely, right? It just changes everything. Like all of a sudden it's a different game. You know what I mean? It's a completely different game now. And instantly it changes again. Like the personality changes with the animation style. They're doing their dances, which I love. Would you call this more like a paper cutout style? You get it. You get it there, Traveler. No! He's already been to Fontaine. So we've seen this style before, right? This is for these other animation videos we've seen. This is kind of very much like a comedic style that's meant to like play on a lot of jokes for the world of Genshin. Oh my god, this is so relatable. It's not even funny. Oh my god. Freaking movie. Is that the narwhal? A freaking movie, man. Like legitimately a freaking movie. It could be its own freaking movie. It really could be. Look how good Farida looks. This is... Oh my god, is that claymation? Am I wrong? Maybe not. Is it? It's like almost like a robot chicken in a way. Really incredible stuff. And back to kind of a more of a like animated style. So pretty. The animation and the Traveler, by the way. It's almost like a burnt charcoal style in a way, like on, like almost like on a scripture telling a story. Such an interesting take on the Traveler. Did you see him? Such an interesting take. I've never seen anyone draw him like that before. And in these colors as well. You see what I mean? I've never seen anyone draw him like that. This is stunning as well. Again, it's 3D animated, but it almost looks like toys, right? They're doing such a stunning job with this. Oh, it's like felt. This is so good. Oh my god. The freaking old Nintendo style. So pretty. Oh, look at all the characters as well. And again, a more like, and when I say simplistic, oh, look at that smile. I don't mean it in a bad way, because like whenever like a non-animator says simplistic, usually they just mean like probably like what I mean, which is like, it's more like you can, it's like very like, you know, traditional line art kind of like old animation, which was anything but simplistic, by the way. So really that word is kind of wrong to use, you know? It's more difficult than you can know. Thank you for helping him out. And there's Farina. I love these styles. The lighting on this as well, the way they do the lights is so pretty. And oh my god, there's Xiao. And there's Hu Tao doing the rap. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. Stop. 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 A freaking like 80s anime stop. Early 90s, oh my freaking god. I'm sorry, but this needs to be an anime. It fits so well. It fits so freaking well. Look at Sino. Oh my god, look at Sino. Like, cause all of them are so, like every character, look at Hu Tao. Oh my god, we need to look at every single character here, guys. I'm sorry, I had my eyes on the Traveler because that's what like the focal point is. We need to look at every single thing here. That's my favorite style of the video. Easily. Easily my favorite style of the video. Look at Utao. Yeah. You tell him, Utao. Look at Amber. Look at them. Venti as well. Oh my god. They all look like Xiao. Look at Xiao and Utao. You can't even... Like, Kazuha, Kokomi. Yeah, I mean, they look incredible. Tanari. I'll hate them. They look stunning. Look at Navia. Look at... Oh my god. They look stunning. This is so beautiful too. It's almost like pencil, like also pencil code, but gone into like a cyberpunk style. I'm so impressed. There's so many fantastic artists around the place, you know. They do such a good job of oh, like Stickman. And it's so funny, even with the Stickman, still pretty as hell. Still so pretty. Painting the world as you're walking through it. What style would you call this? It kind of reminds you of One Shot in a way. Yeah, I'm not sure what you would call this style. I love it, man. I freaking love it so much. With your towel as well. Kick him. Get him. No, this is so pretty. Whoa. The music is really changing the personalities as well, right? Like the personality, the video too. But it's crazy how this becomes a different story every single time the animation changes. Stunning. So stunning. Yeah, the 80s anime aesthetic was my favorite one for sure of this. For sure. To be explored. No, they did fantastic with this. Great font. Tell me what that font is. I want to steal it for my videos. That was so cool. That was legitimately such a cool thing. So appreciated, really. So appreciated. And I think, like, yeah, my favorite style was the, like, 80s anime, like, early 90s aesthetic. I think that could actually work as a show. I would watch it. I think you guys would watch it too. Looked absolutely incredible. It really did. Like, I'm so, like, again, we've seen some of those animation styles before, and, like, what happens, I feel like, with a lot of the animation, I guess, like, in the fandom of Genshin, is that, like, we said it before, but, like, this is just such proof of it. Everyone's take on Genshin, like, to me, keeps it alive in such a fun way. Because outside of the videos, this is the only thing I get to really experience with the community, which is a great way to experience the community, is either my own community or the art of the community, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And I, like, you know, it's the legitimate truth. Like, you know, I don't, you know, the biggest proof of, like, how I do not involve myself in the community at all is that, like, I missed the Chronicle banner last week. You know what I mean? I think I almost love it because it's like the ultimate proof that, like, you know, not that anyone questioned it, but you know what I mean? If anyone ever did question it, it's like that's how you know this playthrough is, like, 100% blind, because, like, why would I willingly miss the child and Shenhe banner on purpose? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's so, like I will miss that type of stuff. And, like, my interaction when I see this stuff and see the fandom go through these artworks, how their personalities shine through every piece of work that they do. This just proves that in this video. It's so pretty, so gorgeous. And it's so appreciated, you sending this in, Golden Witch Beatrice. This was stunning. I actually, like, wonder, I actually might get the 80s anime art style and, like, maybe take a screenshot, and maybe I don't know if it's gonna be my desktop wallpaper, and no one sees that, so I think maybe that'd be okay, because it's not like I'm taking it and uploading it. I suppose I want to make it my desktop wallpaper for sure. Yeah, that's so freaking awesome. I loved as well how, like, yeah, not only did the personalities change every time the story change after every animation style, but also the music changed as well, which is also a really cool thing too. Yeah, but that 80s anime style, man, that was so sick. That was so sick. Thanks so much, Golden Witch Beatrice. That was awesome. The next video sent in by Phantom Vaporeon. The lyrics can be a little silly, mainly for the overuse of the word death, but the idea of hiding sadness behind a smile. Let's see it. It's Happy Birthday no Uta. Let's check it out. The lyrics, I was going to turn on subtitles, but we don't need the subtitles. I'm not opposed to someone singing La 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 in a song. I know some people find it silly sometimes. I'm all for it. Maybe I'm silly too. I'm all for it, and I'm all for it being part of the lyrics. Happy birthday to me. Nice drums. Even the smallest detail. When mine goes blank and it feels like death. Also, like the idea of like, you know, happy birthday to me. I don't know why I was born. Great. Actually very sad. Very, very sad. And then I can't even ask my mom or dad. That's depressing. Like a sickness has grabbed a hold of me. A familiar bitterness takes form. The sting again of 1,000 deaths. Stop. So sing this birthday song for yourself, which is very sad. It's like, so just to find happiness in one day a year. I can have a birthday. That's so beautiful. Find it important you said that these lyrics can be considered silly. These are the best lyrics you sent in so far. They're so good. And the lyrics are usually very good for this. They're very like motivational and about moving forward and stuff with this. But this is just like so meaningful. The idea of having a birthday any day you want. No, like, please don't ever consider these silly. Would you guys, like, whoever, if anyone's watching this, please agree with me on this, or like, and confirm that I'm not just crazy here. Like, that idea of, you know, having to say happy birthday to yourself is so beautiful. Maybe I shouldn't cry over death. I mean, again, like I don't think it's silly to repeat the word death. Oh, sorry, death over and over again when it's a song about like how can you be happy when you go to die. I don't think that's silly at all. That tingling, that's Jesus Christ. Vocals are great too. Still hold a bitterness within. Great little solo. Matches the song as well. Biggest pet peeve I have is when a solo is just shredding for the sake of shredding. It doesn't sound like it's part of the song. Such a sad song, but like it hits home because like I think not because like I don't have people saying happy birthday to me or anything like that, but like I feel like it's like I love the idea of having a birthday any day of the year. Like yeah, you can do that anytime. Praise yourself. Say happy birthday to yourself. But I also feel like it's like them saying like, well, if everyone else is happy, then I can be happy, you know? Great stuff. I'm bopping my head as well. I think the vocals are amazing. They really are good. Great stuff. Yeah, no, I don't think those lyrics are silly. I really don't. I think that they actually like do a good job of conveying the exact emotion that they want to convey. And like again, I think I interpreted my interpretation how I relate, like not relate to the song, but like how because again, like I can't relate to the idea of like, you know, like no one, like, you know, not knowing about you, because I, you know, I love my parents. I don't personally try to find the meaning behind my life. I think that, you know, sometimes trying to find the meaning behind your existence can sometimes be even worse for your your mental health, I think. You know, from personally, I feel like that does to me anyway. Like personally, what it would do to me, it's different for everybody. But like what I kind of understand is like this idea of like, you know, if ever, like I totally agree sometimes where it's like, if I know that like at least like, you know, these people are happy, then I can be happy. And sometimes, and seeing people happy makes me happy, you know? But also I just love the idea that anyone can like really understand, which is like someone who's so kind of upset, is sad and upset, and they see other people being happy makes them happy. But also, even if no one, if they don't understand their life, don't understand the thing, they can just at any point in the year, it can be their birthday. Just say happy birthday to yourself, support yourself, make yourself happy. I think that's kind of like maybe what I got from this at least. Thank you so much, Phantom Viporian, for sending it in. Thank you. The next video is sent in by Ali, and it is the Forest King Starter Squad Episode 6. And I swear to God, Charmander, I swear to God, you will die if I have anything to say about it for what you've done.
You've got a lot of nerve coming in here.
I'm well aware, but these are desperate times.
Yeah, get him. Get Charmander.
What do you want?
This is the lizard.
Get him!
He's been ruthlessly slaughtering my kin. If he isn't stopped, he'll devour us all. I need you to kill him.
Get him. Come on. Weedle,
and what
right?
makes you think I would help you?
Because if you do, I'll cut you down from there.
Very well, I accept your proposal. The lizard shall rue the day he
Very good joke.
decided to cross the
Very good joke.
I keep missing.
Why are they like?
Well,
Why?
hey,
I
if you
understand
never
like you
miss,
go to
wouldn't
other bugs, but like
enjoy it as much when you
You're
finally
gonna
get
get-
something. Is that supposed
fire
to
is gonna kill a bug.
Sneak attack! Ow! Don't try to struggle. You're
Okay, this guy's kinda
already
funny.
dead. For each step you tread, the poison shall strengthen its hold, clawing and clawing.
Did you actually poison him?
Until it finally takes its grip of your soul. Victory is mine.
Oh my God, they got taken away by a bird.
Stealing my kills.
Uh-oh. Charmander, look.
Ooh, whoa.
Very
What
cool
did
visual
you guys
representation, I
decide to
suppose, of
buy in the Rainbow Men?
He's been
Poison.
poisoned. And it looks bad.
Nah, he's fine. He'll walk it off. Charlie's right. I can...
No. He can't move from that spot. Every step he takes will just make it worse.
What? Well, he's no good to us if he can't move.
We have to find him an antidote.
No, guys, really. I'm fine. I can... I've got it. We'll raid a Pokemon Center. Those things have plenty of medicine.
There you go again with the brute force.
Yeah.
You can't just take whatever you want.
But
you
they'd
know?
let you heal in a
can.
Pokemon
There
Center.
has to be a solution that doesn't involve robbery.
The people in the Pokemon
Well,
Center
I'm
love
open to better
Pokemon.
suggestions.
Excuse me, I couldn't help over here.
No!
If you're looking for an antidote, I know a guy that has some poison curing berries.
Oh, whoa, really?
Yep, he calls himself the Forest King. Lives in a giant yellow tree. Just head that way towards Celadon. You can't miss it.
See, Charmander? I knew there was a non-violent solution. Thank you, Mr. Bird.
Squirtle and Bulbasaur now, you cannot act like you're non-violent. You're still with this Charmander. You are a part of this as well. And you
Whatever.
will be punished by the
Stop
Pokemon
stealing my
Lords.
kills!
No.
All right, let's go.
You think you're getting out of this? Just because
must
you're
be it,
acting
you
nice? You're gonna get it too.
Excuse me.
It's a weeping bell?
Are you the...
Yes, I am the noble Forest King. I am better than every other thing in this forest.
What are they called? They're like bell sprouts? No, they're like victory. Weeping bells are victory
Even
bells. I
better
think.
than the trees, especially Andrew. I hate
Take
you,
that, Andrew.
You're the worst tree. Now, what can
These
I
are
do
these
for
are
you
my type of
forest
jokes, by the way.
Little birdie told me you have a berry that cures poison.
Of course I do. I have all the berries that do every single thing. But I can't just give it to you. You must prove that you are worthy by completing the Forest King Challenges.
The what?
The Forest King Challenges, a series of several foresty feats specially designed to prove your worth. And for every one you fail, you must complete 2 more to make up for it.
All right, you hold him down and I'll stab him until he gives us the berry.
Stop.
Charmander, come on! What happened to empathy?
You're right. Fine, we'll do the stupid challenge.
Thing is, Charmander, you've gone too far.
Let the Forest King Challenges commence.
Honestly, Charmander, you've gone too far, so you're
Challenge
still gonna
number
get your
1.
own.
Find the best leaf.
What does that even mean?
Find the best leaf.
One?
No.
Okay, well, what about this one?
Nope. And you've used all 2 of your tries. Challenge failed. Challenge number 2. Forest trivia.
It's actually a great setup.
Question number 1.
This is the funniest
How
episode so
many
far.
trees are there?
How many trees are there,
How many
Charmander?
tries do we get for this question?
Just 1. And you used it. Challenge failed. Alright, check us
I actually love this. This is brilliant.
I can do that once every 3 months.
Is this one of the challenges?
No, I just wanted to show you guys that. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Sure.
I tricked you. It was one of the challenges, and you failed. Challenge failed.
This is stupid.
Challenge failed. Challenge failed. Challenge failed. Challenge failed. Challenge failed. Challenge failed. Challenge number 27. Find the greatest leaf.
But we already...
Hang on, I think I figured it out. It's this one.
That is correct.
Yes!
But you took too long to figure it out. Challenge failed.
I like seeing Charmander struggle with this.
Nah, what are you doing?
Charmander, attack!
What happened to empathy?
Screw empathy! There's a time and place for everything,
Please
but
don't.
not now! Kick his
Please don't do
ass!
it.
Finally. Tell us where the berry is.
I can't. You have to be worthy enough to...
You have wasted enough
Oh.
of my time. Tell us where it is right now.
No, okay. There never was a berry. I was making it all up. I'm sorry.
Someone
not
better
really king
kill
of the
Charmander
forest. I don't even think
for all
that's
the
a
stuff
real
that he has
thing.
I
done.
knew it.
Ah!
Jesus.
Now we're doing what I've been waiting to do this entire time.
No, that's horrific. That is horrific. The Pokemon Center would have cured you in 2 seconds.
See? Sometimes the best
They would have
solution is the
cured you
easiest
in
one.
2
I'm just
seconds.
glad Bulbasaur's gonna be okay.
Me too. And now I get to shove this in his mouth.
That's not how you...
Hey guys, did you find the berry?
Bulbasaur? How did you get here?
Yeah, sorry, I got a little bored of waiting.
But you look fine.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Bulbasaur's half poison type. He has an immunity.
Yeah, any chance we can find some more of that stuff? I really, really like the way it makes me feel.
Well, we didn't do all that for nothing. Hold him down.
Okay.
I'm giving it to him anyway.
Giving what to me?
It seems I may have underestimated his ruthlessness.
You need
So
to get
I'll
him.
just have to have even less Ruth.
What? I don't think you understand what ruthlessness means, but that's hilarious. Leave him alone!
Ah, poop.
Throw the bag at them. Yeah, that was the funniest episode. Yeah, some really good. I think the jokes in there as well is stuff that like I would have like are jokes that I actually like quite would make as well. I think it's like you know, the type of like really silly jokes. Like it's very brutal, right? And I don't know, like these things probably I said last time that they probably made like a lot of money just because like the 13 million views and stuff, I guess, like, which it doesn't matter if they did or not. But one of the things that's actually interesting about this is that like I think this was the time when like Nintendo was like claiming everything. Nintendo. I remember I uploaded a reaction to a Pokemon trailer in 2017 or something like that. It was one of those times and I got claimed. They blocked the video. Like there was a time when like, and obviously like I understand there is a difference, you know what I mean? Like in cultures and stuff like this and like the way people do business. Persona at one point, remember people weren't even allowed to finish the Persona 5 game at one point at risk of being like banned and stuff like that, which is to me is like very, very crazy as well. But that's the way things go. It's different in every single area or culture or you know, there's big differences. And I think that's definitely I don't know. I think it's definitely interesting to me. how like this probably like was, you know, the ultimate like passion project. Even if like, you know, I want Charmander to get destroyed, it definitely was like this ultimate passion project for sure. Yeah, this is I think it's well animated. I think that the jokes like land. I think they're finding their footing. I know it's episode 6 and people can be like, oh, Calvin, they're finding fun now. I think some of the jokes were funny, but for me, like, I think more this, why I like this episode the most is that I wasn't just like horrified by what was happening the whole time. It was like, this is really funny. You can see that the creator of this is like super, super funny. Like they're funny, you know what I mean? And I really enjoyed that. So yeah, appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you so much, Ali, for sending it in. The next video sent in by Scenic Season, a Pantalon X Dotori animatic, and this was released before Natlan, so I believe this is like more than okay to watch. It's headcanon. Yeah, it's headcanon. Yeah. It was June 25, 20. Yeah, no, 100%. You kidding me? This is like well after. This is not even nearly. Yeah, and Scenic Season 1 sent in spoilers anyway, but like I just saw it there. I was like, Pantalon? Yeah, we'll check it out here anyway. I'm excited to see it. And let's check it here. There's a disclaimer at the start. Most is just headcanon, so don't find the comments about how the designs are different or the lore doesn't match. I just made this for fun. I beg you, please don't kill me. I have to pay for my car student loans before it catches fire and explodes into where Bennett Body and the Jumping King lives. Or as they say in France, it's nerf or nothing. I really feel like, you know, I would never understand getting angry at someone over like like obviously like there's some fictional ships that are like that are silly, but like, is this a ship video or is this maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we'll check it out anyway. Let's check it out. Awful. No, I'm joking.
Dottore! I swear to the Sarita if you don't open this door. I know you're in there.
Artwork is beautiful. Like, it's very interesting. Like, it's hard to understand what's happening exactly, but that's like a style, I think, as well.
You said you wanted to see me a little before the Harbinger meeting.
Jesus.
Oh, there you are. Asleep.
Sound effects as well.
And what's this? A violin?
Why are you here?
Because you asked me to be.
I asked you to come right before the Harbinger meeting.
Do you have any idea what day or time it is right now? Just how many days has it been since you've last slept? The meeting is in 1 hour.
I love that, like, the like how even if the style is like off the wall and crazy, you can make everything out, and the style is so distinctive as well. It's really, really pretty.
Wait. Hold on. How did you even get inside the lab in the first place?
I simply bribed one of your segments so that I could be added to the eye scanner.
Okay.
Contraption.
I haven't even taught the new batch the concept of money yet.
That's funny, you think I bribed them with money. No, I simply gave them one of those Sumerian cubes. They went ballistic over it.
Strange. Anyways, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I think this is animated so well. Like, it also has like a lot of very funny comedic moments as well. It's almost like softened me up, like, you know, which I never will be soft towards Dottore. I'm just saying that right now, never, ever, ever, ever. But like, I do think this looks amazing, and it's very comedic.
How long it takes to walk down here? And now you've got me curious. Are you hiding something from me?
No.
Did you or your segments cause another expensive accident?
No.
Are you planning my death again?
Oh my god.
No.
No, maybe not.
No.
Does it have something to do with those blueprints?
My lord.
Are you forgetting who sponsors you?
You ask far too many questions. Come with me.
This music as well.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Is that depicting child? Am I wrong in saying that? Again, they talked about how the art style is different. It definitely is different from what I would expect from the game, so that's why maybe I would have a hard time, but like I think that's also cool. Very cool. Honestly, very cool. A folding chair. If you can bring a folding chair, whatever you are, that'd be pretty freaking great. Look how good this looks.
You can ask that segment for
the lighting is incredible.
Oh, one coffee.
He has a segment as a freaking coffee maker.
Do you take sugar?
No! That's mad. I would not want to drink the coffee then.
This in the lab? It's a lot less sterile.
I'm flattered.
No. No.
What are we looking at here?
Wait, go back.
That is child, okay. Which, by the way, different style for what I expect for Tartaglia, but if I notice who it is, then the job is done. You know what I mean? That's it. The job is done.
Son of a bitch!
What's that?
The coffee. Would you be a darling and remake it for me?
In summary, I need you to test a weapon.
Can I say as well, I love this style of drawing the Tori. Would you guys agree? I think he looks so interesting and like it's just such a great design. Like, and there's something, I don't know, there's just something about his features, like, they're just like, it's like so striking. Like, it's a very, very interesting design. Obviously, every time I ever praise anyone drawing the Tori, I always like have to put a disclaimer on everything. I do not like the Tori. I do not. I hate him.
That's all. I test your weapons all the time. Why would this be any different? Is it unfinished, perhaps?
No.
But my dislike of a character does not change the talent of an artist like this. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like that. This is really impeccable art.
It's finished, sort of.
Sort of?
This is your last chance to leave before you are disappointed.
I'm not leaving Dottore.
I remember you telling me once.
Great voice acting.
At Eleven's coronation, that you hated the inequality between gods and mortals.
Same.
I laughed in your face. Good one, I said. But when I opened my eyes, your expression didn't match the one I imagined in my head.
Great design here as well, with this like the frame around it too.
So painfully immutable.
And the smoke, like even like the color of the smoke, like the art style is so impeccable for this.
Despite my initial reaction, however, you went on. First, it was about the unethical monetary power dynamics that come with godhood. Then it was about your burning hatred for Rex Lapis. Then, about the lack of a vision. Until finally, your childhood. Part of me wondered whether it was the alcohol talking, or perhaps the coronation poured hydrochloric acid on your old wounds. But I have to admit, I was rather intrigued by your confident display of disgust.
Oh?
Yes. Even though I never shared anything of my own at the time, I quietly thought to myself, we are a lot more alike than I thought.
Which is interesting. I love the art style. It's so good.
Relate to what's behind you?
Right. Well, we created a weapon for you that renders the power of Celestia useless.
What?
I beg your pardon.
However, it only works as long as the weapon continues to emit certain frequencies. Please open it.
That would be insane. It's like a violin.
I am doubtful that it is.
This music as well.
The neck is too slim, the chin rest is hardly comfortable, and the varnishing is terribly
It's beautiful.
And you just took it out already. I am in love with not only the art style, the way they're depicting this, the voice acting, but also the choices made of this, like, are just very unique to this artist. Like, there's not, it doesn't. I'm here saying you can like, take some stuff from like, inspiration. I feel like they have like personalities from the game, from what they've gotten in little snippets. But I really feel like this is their own thing, right? It's almost like it's taken on a whole life of its own. But if there's any chance to take down Celestia, I'm with you. By the way, I'm so with you. I'll never join with the Tori, but like, I'm just saying. I agree.
You
tears?
Remembered I could play.
No way.
How could I forget?
Okay.
That night.
If people do ship these guys, they're going crazy. People are going nuts.
Diagnosis as the tailpiece.
Anti-gnosis. I was able to study the original gnosis and create something which is essentially the opposite of
the
them.
glasses.
The emitted frequencies cancel out any celestial.
And the change in art style here.
So as long as you continue to play the violin, you will nullify the elemental abilities of anyone nearby. Visions, elemental beings, archons, you name it.
Great way of depicting that as well.
Thank you, Dottore. How am I even meant to repay you for something like this?
Repayment is a social construct. Besides, I think it makes up for the amount of times I had to stretch out equipment budgets because of certain segment casualties.
He just palmed him right in the face. That's comfort with somebody, by the way.
Oh, really?
If you can do that.
Unfortunately, the one thanking you.
Is this perchance your first time gifting someone anything?
No.
Without hesitation?
Regardless, I assume you'd like to test it out.
Oh, I know just the subject.
No! He's trying to get his vision back. Leave child alone. I'm saying this right now.
It's like the
Leave him alone!
Instantaneous.
Sound travels fast after all.
1 week later. I love the, by the way, the drawing for child as well, also really beautiful. Gorgeous stuff.
Again.
They're playing this song?
There you are.
The Farina song?
Well, I'm sure Piero wouldn't mind a truancy or two. Why is there another violet?
There's a second one? Very interesting to play Farina's song right now. I think they did a fantastic job with this. Like stunning. I like the music choice as well almost fits weirdly as well, right? But I think they did like a really fantastic job with the artwork. If you can make a character that like especially thanks to Markiplier, if you can create a character, if you can get a character who like I truly despise, and I really don't like, I want to make it clear, I don't like Dottore at all, and nothing will ever change that. But I think what's so fantastic about that is that like I was able to forget it was even him for a bit. You know what I mean? There was like, I obviously had to, you could hear myself, I had to snap myself back into reality during that video, being like, you know? But I think what was so great about that is the artwork was really impeccable. I love the depiction of Child and Tartaglia. I think they actually did such a good job with that too. I think it's absolutely stunning. The art style is great. The music choices were fantastic. The voice acting was great. I think it's actually like one of my favorite depictions I've ever seen of like Tartaglia and Dottore. I think they did such a good job with this. I love the way that this was theirs, right? Like, I feel like you can take it different ways in different directions and borrow stuff, but I really feel like they only borrowed like little things they borrowed stuff from the story and from the art, from the characters, but really like it was like their own creation. Like, it really felt like it was like, okay, this is their thing. And from that, I really feel like we got something very unique, while at the same time familiar, if that makes sense. And you don't have to be like totally like, you know, because I feel like what happens with these art styles is that like we love seeing our favorite characters drawn in different ways and and they don't have to be like totally very different. But I feel like it's like works both ways. I love when an animation style, it has their own personality in it, but also borrows heavily from the game. But I also think it's very cool when sometimes they do the opposite, which is like, yes, it like borrows some stuff, but like it differs so much from the game as well. I love both those things. I think they did a really good job with this. Thank you so much, Senior Season, for sending this in. It was really, really cool. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Really pretty. Thank you so much. The next video is sent to my Xiaolao. This here has its own video, but I'll skip this one. Flower of the Plateau. It takes place after the events of Duke Vermilion's Madness and the Gumina Glass Red Drew events. The story is a different Miku variant named Mikula Calaground. To put it straightforwardly, she was a prostitute in the past. She has moved into the peaceful town on the plateau, which the townsfolk all only knows she came from somewhere with nothing about her past. If they insult her about her past, I will kill them. That's me saying that. They all loved her, and she was very happy. She was called a flower of the plateau. A young lord falls in love with her and asks her for hand in marriage. Shortly before marriage, a luxurious man came to town, recognized her with all of her past. 3 years later, her boy came to find her, seeking her lost mother love, a mother who abandoned her. Unbeknownst to the town, nobody knew of her past, for they have fell into the well. The flower absolutely must be pure. Evelys, year 141, Caligula incident. The video is about the second sinner, greed, evil food eater Conchita, the story of a woman's pursuit of food. You know what's crazy about this is that, like, if they found out about her past and they were like, oh my god, she was, you know, a prostitute. It's like, dudes, like, do you look in the mirror? Like, she's way more moral than any of you guys ever could be. You freaks. Leave her alone. I swear to God. Unless, like, we find out in this one, like she, like, you know, power bombed her son or something into, like, the well or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm probably going to have to be shut up. But yeah, like, and that's just, like, how, like, and it still is, like, a very, like, you know, weird depiction of, like, and you know, we will say, like, it is sometimes a very weird depiction of like women in like media sometimes, where it's like they are, like, you know, persecuted on a, like, it's like, because the thing is, like, for sure in these time periods, you know what I mean, and even now, it's like there's way more immoral things than what she did, and like I would never even like persecute her as immoral either. I don't know, that sucks. Well, let's check it out. Let's go. Ooh. What a sick riff, right? Such a sick riff. Yeah. Very sick riff. Moose foods that could make anyone's hair stand on their neck, yeah. Panica Conchita. Oh my god, not the twins. Not the twins. This is such a cool, like such cool music to this song. Great chorus. Fantastic chorus. Chew it down to the bone marrow. Bite into the dishes too. All the different ingredients here as well. Man, the twin stuff makes me nervous. This is a really cool, like, guitar riff in the background as well. 15 cook. They just want to take a vacation. Give them a week. Oh my god. It's so interesting, like, how, like, the art style changes. Not the art style, but like the almost like the, I was gonna say UI, I'm so used to games, but it changes every single video. The way they show the lyrics and stuff like that. Wine is red as blood, by the way. In this sense, like, very good way to describe it as well, right? Continue to desire. It agrees with her very self. This song was like very, I'll be honest, like I think there was like it was much harder for me to understand this song than before the other songs, I guess. It just made me very nervous throughout the whole song, really. Like, they were depicting, like, the idea even here, like, this is the most replayed section. If anyone's left behind, I'll be scolded. Like, it feels like it is, like, trying to relate the idea of, like, devouring food to the idea of devouring and destroying things in front of you. There's still some left to eat, isn't there? And her last evil food was her very self. Is that, like, literal, or are we saying that, like, she's eating... Now no longer anyone knows the flavor of the body... What? It's very, like, dark, right? All this stuff is always very dark. That's why I'm, like, so, like, kind of, like, taken back by, like, what this was able to say, or, like, what this is doing here. I wonder if, like, that's what they're trying to depict here, is the idea of, like, devouring through everything, and, like, the ninth chef that they've had, which means that they've killed the other chef, so the chef wasn't good enough. Maybe they ate the other chef as well. I really feel like this is, like, one of the, like, darker theme stories, but, like, it has, like, so many, like it hides it's clearly hiding so much behind, like, lyrics and stuff that I don't fully understand the meaning of. So if you do want to, like, explain the video even more detail, like, in terms of, like, every lyric that I was, like, misinterpreting, maybe, because it sounds like in the end they somehow, like, maybe metaphorically or literally eat them at themselves, which is insane. And, like, the twins there as well, which is clearly, like, when we think of the twins, we think of, like, the princess and, like, her little brother or whatever, and that relationship, which was absolutely crazy after the execution. So I also think about that stuff also. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure what to make of this. Just it makes me very nervous, I think, more than anything. But I thank you so much for sending this in, Xiaolao. And if you do want to explain a bit more of it, maybe, like, if I misinterpreted, please. The explanation you gave here, like, I don't know if it fully explains. I think it's just a background. So it's evil food feeder continued. This woman is in pursuit of food. And there's a rumor about her diet. So maybe the diet, it's like, greed. Yeah, greed. That makes sense. Like, it's the idea that eating through everything, even themselves, like, they have this salacious greed. They can't leave anything to anyone else. They must keep devouring. So that does make sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shallow, for sending us in. I appreciate it. The next video is sent in by Zevi, and it is an Identity V video, and it's me yet again. When I said of Identity videos, most of these ones are not story oriented, as called the Abyss videos I said before. These ones are more showcasing characters and maybe the lore to some of their skins. Some are 3D and some are 2D animation too, plus I picked those with music and lyrics. Hope you enjoy them. Let's check it out. Identity V.
If life had more opportunities, would you still make the same choices?
Interesting. Whoa. Very striking design, almost like instantly, right? Instantly, like a very, like, you're taken back by it almost.
My beloved Mary.
With this really pretty hand-drawn style as well.
Gem of Europa.
Mother, are we having raspberry cake for afternoon tea?
These designs are so striking. And then we're here, like, can she not see her or something? Is that what we're getting here? I lost myself in ecstasy. This is beautiful. This is really a stunning scene. Interesting, my path is a haze, and the video itself looks like they're lost in a sea of, like, like almost pristine cleanness, My life is still my life. In the folds of my dress, so maybe beyond her dress, like the parts of you can't see. Breaking through that, like, world as well. And like it's a very big focus on the past, right? What they're saying here, like I was the Queen of Dreams, like if like you know talking about like how like in the past tense, but they're saying they're still themselves though. Beautiful music, by the way, very stunning. Wow, just the great designs, aren't they? They're just really good. I see myself dancing. Great shot here. Great shot. Almost like different paths that you can go down as well. Very, very cool. So this is Prophet of Yore.
Is long and hallowed, as bards of old would sing.
This is so different from what we've seen before as well from Identity V, but it's already again like we said, incredibly like striking. But like what we have here is like this ethereal being walking up this like almost like nature like riddled stairs that has been taken over by nature. It's interesting to me.
Stories slowly fade, their whispers mist, becoming echoes in the dark abyss. When fingers touch the heart tree's ancient bark, they sense the essence in its rhythmic arc. And the owl bestows its grace, guiding me to that sacred gate. Visions that once clouded my sight now fade away.
So pretty.
Sacred sounds fill my ears, resonating clear as day. We bask in wisdom from sagacious words.
This is such a cool art style. And such a cool way of depicting it. Almost like it's not even like real, right?
Yet with our hands, we laid waste to all we've heard.
So interesting.
Thank you for your generosity, Mr. Clark. Through your esteemed wisdom, we averted losses beyond our imagining.
This is beautiful.
We will always cherish your divine benevolence.
She's falling through all these like...
Stay away!
Oh, now it's like... It went from like really beautiful, ethereal, and gorgeous to like this depiction of like bureaucracy to then like her being like almost trapped amongst those words and all this stuff. Like it really is like an interesting way of depicting this. Like now it's like torturous.
The past have turned to chains, dragging the exalted nowhere to dark flames.
So
never.
So things you agreed to in the past are coming back to haunt you? Is that what I'm getting from this? Really great, like horrifying, but like really talented artwork, right? Like it's horrifying to look at. Whenever you see someone trapped amongst those things like that, it looks horrible.
This is my consciousness, a silhouette in glaring light, slips into the void, out of sight. The prophecy was clear and bright. The hour comes. I take my flight.
It is, and like it's almost like something like consuming her or something, isn't it?
Ascending past an unchangeable fate. The road ahead is fraught with peril great. My silent old friend, so true and kind.
It's music as well.
You accept this invitation.
Great design! Oh my god! Wait, that was beautiful, and like at times horrifying, right? There was some horrifying depictions there, but there was something really, really stunning about the character design there, and I imagine it does have something to do with like again like it seems like it had something to do with bureaucracy and like laws and like maybe even like the past, like it's like coming back to haunt you in a way as well. But that whatever that ethereal girl was, such a cool artwork, and now we go straight into another cool artwork as well. Halloween, we're gonna love it. We're gonna love it. Who's this? It's a cat. Naughty kitty. This is beautiful. They do like there's some really creative stuff going on with this with the art styles. Really creative stuff. Amazing. So different from the first two videos already. This stuff would freak me out in real life. But like in animation style, I'm all for it. Like, oh, the music's so neat. stunning. Look at that with the dresses moving in between, like the cat moving in between the dresses. From an up angle, like it's so cool. So cool. Such a great idea. How about don't catch the kitty?
Alright, enough with the game.
That is a stunning depiction of a cat man. Sometimes they get it so wrong. They got the nose right.
People are ready. The crown awaits. And the crown chooses its queen.
I love the art style.
Father and daughter unite with glee. Raising the dead was just the bait, you see.
But it's a statue, like the expression on the statue changed.
Is the sweetest.
Oh no. Was that kitty hunting people down? Was that what was happening, leading them into certain stages? With the cat singing to the camera too. Very cool. Very cool. I love the art styles with this.
A letter from Demori Academy.
Already, again, like look how different every one of these videos are. And now we're going into like more of like a traditional like 2D drawn style as well.
The mop student.
Nice.
Did you get it?
No, it's for the black sheep.
Who was the letter sent to?
The swan.
So much personality in every single character design they have as well, even in background designs.
Nobody. Quiet. Before we begin, let me introduce a couple of new students.
What the hell? What are you guys holding? What are you holding? Perfume bottles on the table. So I'm guessing that was probably introducing some characters, I guess? Esports series team OPH. So is it an esports team?
Is OPH gonna disband or will you keep fighting on? What are your thoughts on the last season?
Zevi. The variety in this is insane. It's insane.
Then I hear all your voices calling my name. When you're all out by my side, I feel a sense of pride. Using dreams as a guide, they shine so bright. Every setback is a push.
Okay. That's a good way of looking at it. It's almost like a depiction of being like in the spotlight as well. Whoa. It's so much like to me, like this is like screaming at the idea of like, you know, how like, you know, every like you know, like they talk about setbacks moving them forward and they're showing like all these texts and all these cameras in their face. I wonder if it is like trying to show like how like you know, being in the spotlight isn't always like what it's chalked up to be, maybe. I don't know. And someone trying to save them from this as well, possibly. Cool art styles on the background too, but this girl's falling. If anyone could save her, that'd be great. You see me like every design is so like strong. Maybe it's the eyes as well, but like they do such a good job with the stuff. And there's like this esports girl as well. Maybe a streamer. Really cool stuff. Who caught her? Who caught her? Her team? Her team? Her team? Maybe? This is a sick song as well, though. And like what, like you have to like tell me the context of this too, Zevi. Is there an esports team for Identity, or is there an esports team? Is there an esports team within the game? Because these are some cool designs, again, so different from what we've seen before as well. And I do like the variety quite a bit. Look at that shot. That looked great. Like absolutely fantastic. Wait, what did that say? Yeah, that shot's great. This is another great shot as well. deferred enrollment. So maybe they didn't get what they wanted from. Okay. Great animations. Oh my god, even this transitions there. Very cool stuff. It's a cool riff. Look at that. This looked great as well, just with the kick, but then they did the transitions as well. Stunning. Stunning character designs. All four of them.
We will keep on fighting.
It's so interesting to me, like, I love that guy's character design. The hair is beautiful. So it is like this esports thing. I don't even know what's happening, I'll be honest, Debbie. Like, is this an actual esports team? In the game? Very interesting. I didn't expect there to be like an actual esports team in the actual game. I'll be honest, I didn't expect it. And maybe it's on me for not expecting, because again, like every time you show me something from Identity V, it has such a different style. They keep like the core of the art style with the eyes and like the way the faces, the shapes are, the shape of the faces are, I should say, the faces, the shapes. But like I feel like they in that video especially, they changed up every single time what they were trying to depict, like the art style, but like something that, yeah, the core stayed the same, but the artwork is really stunning as well. I think they did such a fantastic job with that also. I wasn't expecting it. I just wasn't expecting like all these different styles in one video. I really wasn't. And like, I definitely think that this is something that like, at one point, like I would say like it was really cool following everything. But now, Zevi, I'll be honest, like I'm even more confused as what Identity V is. I'll be like, and again, I love a game with like so much variety, but I'm just sitting here kind of like, man, like this is cool, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool, but it all feels so different from each other. Is there like, maybe it's because there's different events and different times in the game as well, but it looks really freaking awesome. It really does. Yeah, I appreciate that so much, Zevi. Thank you so much for sending in. I love the art style. The four characters at the end look absolutely awesome. I love the ethereal being walking through the almost like overgrown forest as well with that stuff too. The way the cat design as well was so pretty also. Some really, really pretty designs. I think that's the biggest strength of Identity V for me, for sure. Thank you so much, Zevi, for sending that in. Yeah, so cool to see more anime openings and openings in general. I love watching openings like that. And the next video is sent in by Eopsy, and it's Genshin Impact characters badly portrayed by Vsauce. Let's go. This should be funny.
We should probably go get ourselves a brain. That was easy.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you come in. My name is Michael Stevens, and I'm just catching up on some reading. Or am I? The more massive a star is, the hotter it burns.
And adding a bunch of water to the sun.
Oh my god, that's so... Yeah, that's very true.
To do is called drawing. When I am finished, what I have created is called a... Well, all of that material is completely fabricated.
The tinfoil hat?
A hoax perpetrated by Big Globe. Space agencies, airlines...
The sky is a lie.
They are reaping the
The stars aren't real.
Our ignorant belief that the Earth is actually round.
No, this is great.
Didn't know you'd be waiting right outside the R room. That's what the cool kids are calling them nowadays. I know it looks like I just used it and didn't wash my hands, and I didn't.
Actually very Ito as well.
Sticks and stones.
The reason why that works so well for Tartaglia is because that is his like energy. It is just like, I'm just going to do something because I want to do it. You know what I mean? This is me. Not even thinking about it afterwards.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words are merely the smallest element of language capable of containing meaning in isolation, and as such...
Actually sounds like his voice actor, right?
The 4,000 newtons of force per square centimeter required to break bones.
I
For sure.
know when and how you will die. But I'm not allowed to tell you.
I love it. No, I love the way they depicted the stuff here. Very cool stuff. No, Like awesome. I think like what I love about videos like that, and I do adore videos like that. They make me so happy. It's just that like, you know, they really like, even since it's badly portrayed, they get the personalities, and I really feel like that's what they were trying to portray here as well, like the personalities. I adore like seeing like how like people interpret characters, but then everyone I feel like can relate to it. Like I was sitting there going like, yes, that's him, yes, that's him, yes, that's him. I even like the stuff with like Tartaglia, like hate me the most because it was like, that's his personality. He's the type of person that would just go out in the snow to roll around and then afterwards just be like, I hate the snow. You know, like he's that type of person. We always talked about Tartaglia if he was like in like court. No, it's not even a hypothetical. He like escaped prison just by like just by being himself. Like he was able to make enough friends to escape prison just by being himself. Really, really funny stuff. Thank you so much for sending that in the Opsy. I love videos like that. I love them to death. I love them. Whenever I see them in the lineup, I'm just like, oh my god, yes. It's so fun to see. It's so fun. The next video sent in by Aka. Continuing with some Zerobaseone behind videos. This time I wanted to share some of the practice stuff. Really cool. It's something that shows their cool and somewhat serious side, and it's a huge part of the work as idols. They put, as I said, they make it look effortless, but we're going to see exactly how it's not effortless. I can't imagine how many hours they spend in practice room to make sure they know the dance moves and the formation changes, especially since pretty much every song and every performance has its own choreography, and it's amazing. Watching this kind of video always makes me appreciate their performances more. Watch it to 9:15. Obviously, because we have the 10-minute limit, and that's perfect. We'll watch it to 9:15. The thing is, like, when it comes to like these dance videos, I actually have seen the Atarashi Gakko videos, and they do like final performances after everything is already practiced out, and like it's really fantastic to even look at that process. And they're amazing dancers too. They're very different from the way Zerobaseone does things in a lot of ways. But I still think it's really cool. That's the other dance videos I've seen was from Atarashi Gakko. Which is an amazing group that I found them when they did a song with Maximum the Hormone. Let's check it out. Does this have subtitles? Practice late at night. Okay. Ricky's turned into a crystal ball. His life's purpose. How and Gilvin. Yoda Yoda. Choreography once again. Great jacket, by the way. Or hoodie, I guess. Oh my god. I love this piecing together every move, like piece by piece, you know? Taking it as it comes. Whispers sweetly, that's awesome. Yunjin remembers the moves? Wait, so he forgets the moves quite a bit? That's actually very sweet. That's very sweet. Is that the case? You can definitely explain that to me. That's very adorable. Look at them! Getting in sync more, which is good. I love this. Like looking at every move, like I said, bit by bit, taking it as it comes, you know? And then adding it to the songs. Oh my god, it's so cool seeing this. Yeah, super neat. And you know what you can see, what's cool about this as well? You can like see like the, how do I say it? You can see the like the gears turning in their head, because I think like when they're doing the music videos, you can see how like sometimes you can see them kind of smile at each other. We saw in the other video, you can see them kind of like doing, but I love the way like when they're practicing at first, you can see them thinking about the next move. Like it's less about like, you know, performing to the camera and more about like, okay, what's the next thing we have to do? What's the next thing we have to do so they can get used to it? You can see in their eyes, it's awesome. Like look, you can see it, right? And it's awesome. And there's Ji-Won, by the way. Imagine having amazing hair and hats suit you too. The world is unfair. Oh, ripped arms here we have. Working out constantly. Lovely smiles. And they're watching it back. Very cool. Look how intent they are on this. Well, the intent of looking at the back all the way through. Gunwook. Gunwook. So that's Gunwook. Gunwook.
요것도 다운업 좀 더 확실하게. 네. 포인트 안무가 이렇게 되는 것처럼 보여서.
You can see how serious they are on their faces, right? You can see this. Sweat dripping. So handsome, so beautiful. And I think, you know, this is the point of the video, was to show how handsome and beautiful, you know. Like, you can see their faces and they're like, they're so focused on this stuff because you can't, yes, you can have a laugh, but it's very clear with this stuff, you have to take this stuff seriously. Like, you have to. This is still recording. It is. Okay. Okay. I was worried for a second. You have to take this stuff seriously. If you don't, it's not going to sound good. You know what I mean? Not going to look good, I should say. Sound good as well, but... Again, you see the gears turning. The chorus part is much better than the early stage of the practice. Very cool. It's so funny because, like, I know this is like their casual clothes. They're so well dressed still. Such a fashion sense. Oh, the glasses suit you so much. They suit you so much. So that's Yujin. Adorable. Yujin, adorable. See, that was all for you guys out there. That jacket is so nice. Aw, very sweet. Very sweet. They'll practice Take My Hand today. Okay. Oh, that's so. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. They get confused. Okay, well, I love seeing that anyway. Mobilizing all their memories. Because that's what it is, trying to remember everything that they did here, right? I'm in trouble. Matthew. So that's Matthew? Taking back the senses gradually. Okay. And you have the choreographer there as well, I suppose? The passionate honor student. I love seeing this. I love whenever they find the camera, it's a smile. That's so nice. Wow, this guy with the mask is incredible. He makes a mask look good. What's happening here? Look at these little movements. Again, look at these little tiny movements that are so hard to get right. And in the end, they make it look so effortless, but it's not effortless. Someone made a wrong move? Are they all nervous? Okay. Also, can I just say as well, like, and this isn't me like thinking that like Ricky actually was like an evil villain in an anime, right? Or like in a I said JRPG the first time, right? Ricky like has this look where like whenever he's in videos, he always is like finding the camera. He always has this very like star presence. But like it's so funny how like here he's like letting it all down because of course he's not like, you know, he knows he's not like doing the final performance. And like we're really getting this like he smiles bigger than most people in the group, and that's crazy to me for some reason. Maybe that's just crazy to me. It's just I never seen him like smile this much. So freaking good. Ricky here, you have to do this, but I wonder how that feels to be called out individually. It's probably part of the job, and they probably just have to get on with it, right? Because for me, it'll be like, oh, me? I did something wrong, you know? But I think it's part of the job. Embarrassed, okay. Yeah, you would be, you know? But it's just part of the job. It's part of it. Iron Man Ricky. So they're practicing to the late hours of the night. So, like, look at this. Like, the little tiny movements that are so crazy within this as well. You can do it, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. Those pants are amazing! Oh my god! Yeah, you do have such a bigger appreciation for that we already did, because we did have appreciation for the dance moves all the time, but like it even makes you just appreciate it even more. Ricky passed his time. Go on, Ricky. Go on, get it, Ricky. They ended practice until the morning. Please get some sleep. A practice room in Japan. Okay. Okay. Oh, the jacket's so nice, the white jacket. I always notice the outfits a lot too. It's okay, Ricky. I'm sorry, this is so strange to me. I always just thought of like Ricky as an ethereal being. Cause he's like always like every time I see him, he's always had like star turned on, right? Just like always, like, you know, and like here he's like being so goofy and fun, and like it's so nice to see as well. Such a different side.
에버입니다. 에버 오케이. 여기는 ever. 한번 해볼게요. 좋아요. 한번 해볼게요. 2절 벌써부터 한번
Get it. Getting super hyped. Yeah, get hyped. Super talented.
Yo, ladies over there. Let me see your hands up in the air.
No, he's great. He's great. He took Jimbo's microphone. Nah, this is amazing. This is sweet. This is so nice. Excited Maltese. They look like they're having fun, but they're actually practicing. They make everything look effortless. Nice. Can I say about Gunwook? Gunwook, is it? When does this video end? But it's the I forgot the time. It was like 9:15 or something like that, which is, you know, it's probably the next transition. Yeah, it's just the rules of the thing. It's like, you know, if we broke them for one, we'd have to break them for everybody. But Gunwook, is that his name? I'll talk about him at the end of the video, actually. Get it. I'll actually check the time just so I don't want to like go against their wishes either. But we'll talk about Gunwook now just very quickly. I really feel like he is 9:15. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like I know the Zerobaseone fans are probably watching this being like, you know, like, oh, can you not watch the whole thing? It's just the way things go with this is that like on this show, as you see, there's like 30 videos in every single video, and there's a 10-minute limit on every single video. And the reason for that 10-minute limit is so that we can get to every video. There's other, and again, I'm not trying to be like other react channels, but there's other react shows that do this that don't watch every video, and I want to make sure I watch every single video and I get to see this stuff as well. It is like, you know, really cool seeing this type of stuff, and really cool seeing all this, and like it's so appreciated seeing all this. And so here's like it's something that like everyone on my Patreon understands. But that doesn't make me feel any better about it, you know what I mean? It just makes me feel good, you know what I mean? I don't like go like, oh yeah, great, you know, because I love seeing this type of stuff as well. But obviously we have like a whole show to do as well. Yeah, Gunwook, very confident, a superb performer in a lot of ways as well. I really do think that they're I guess like I just didn't notice them at first, but like every time I see them now in these videos or even like in the performances as well, as much as I said, like, you know, I feel like, you know, Ricky finds the camera really well all the time. This dude like really feels like he is like, you know, always on point, I suppose. Not that they're not always on point, but like I've just started to notice him a lot more lately. And I think he had a great vocal performance in previous works as well. And also is very funny. Very funny we've seen in previous videos also. So it's super, super nice to see this too. Again, I'm sorry about the time limit. I think, like I said, my patrons understand. They really do. And to see more videos like this, I was going to like change the rules at one point where I was like, oh, maybe we won't do like, I'll watch to this point. I think people like these videos, so we might continue that rule where you can watch like a portion of a bigger video, right? If that makes sense. Cause like, I don't want to miss out on these videos. I really don't. Yeah. Because to me, it's like really, really cool. I like it a lot. And especially there's another Zerobaseone video coming up later, which is Zerobaseone causing chaos and destruction. I want to make it clear, like, I want more videos like this. Just like this one here, I want more videos like this one. I really do. I love these videos. And I don't usually go like, I love videos like this. I like, because the thing is, I want everyone to choose for their own stuff, but I don't want anyone thinking just because I'm stopping it halfway through that I don't love videos like this. I loved how it showed their dedication, how like they so like intent they were with every bit of the music. They were looking at every piece and every dance move they're doing and trying to like make sure that they were like getting everything right. It also showed how fun they were, but also how serious they were, as you said, like how serious they were, Aka, also. It really was freaking cool. And I think, you know, Aka and like the other people who send in Zerobaseone stuff knows how much I freaking love this at this stage. Yeah. So we definitely, I think we'll keep that rule in, that you can do portions of videos, because I really feel like it means I get to see more stuff like this. Yeah. And like, you know what it is? It is like this brick wall. It feels like sometimes where I'm like, I want to watch the rest of it. But like, again, I have a whole host. We still have like a bunch of videos left to do as well. So obviously, we have to move on also. But yeah, I thought they all did a really fantastic performance throughout everything. Like, and even at times when they're messing up, it really showed like the best aspects of themselves, which is like, you know, the ability to get back up and just keep doing it. They had fun with like all the like the mishaps they were doing as well. The outfits were great. They looked great, and I really feel like overall it all had a really fantastic vibe to it as well. Like, I was smiling through most of it. I was also like really impressed, if that makes sense. And like, again, like, you know, J1 says is my like quote unquote bias, but like I'm starting to notice more and more like other members of the group and like how talented they truly are. And like it's every single video we're like, oh my god, they're able to do this, they're able to do that as well. But of course, like J1 is my favorite as well. Like, this episode was like one of the things that solidified. Like, I was like looking at it like Gunwook, and I was like super, super like talented, very, very precise in stuff they do. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like sometimes they mess up more than anybody. And by the way, I'll make it clear that there's nothing wrong with messing up, because I think, like, you know, again, like we said, they make this look easy in the end, but look how much work goes into this. And it's actually funny, like when Ricky messed up and he's smiling, seeing that side to Ricky as well. So freaking nice. So freaking nice. Because again, like I always saw him as just like someone who like everyone loved, but clearly like, you know, was very like had the switch turned on to being a star, because they are a star. They're all stars, but he had the switch turned on constantly. But so it's really cool to see that he smiles bigger than anybody. Very nice. Very nice stuff, Aga. Thank you so much for sending this in. Appreciate it so, so much. And I hope you guys do understand the rule. I hope you guys, the patrons do, but I also hope that the people watching this, especially like new Zerobaseone fans who are finding this, I hope you guys understand it too. Because I do love these videos. The next video sent in my Emerald. Just like with Sumeru, here's a compilation of scenic shots alongside some iconic music to reminisce about your Fontaine journey. Fontaine has less landmarks you visit, though, so it's mostly just environmental shots, so I don't have every Fontaine character, so there's less cameos. No issue whatsoever. We are leaving Fontaine either this week or next week. It depends on whether there's spoilers in the Lantern Rite. Let's check it out here. Man, it feels like just yesterday we came here. I adore what this world is. I really do like Fontaine and this music as well. I don't like picking favorite regions, by the way. And if oh, there's very cool, very like cinematic going on here as well. Very cinematic. so freaking cool. But yeah, I don't like picking a favorite region. And I hope you don't mind, Emerald. I'm going to use a lot of this stuff to talk about Fontaine as I'm looking at this beautiful stuff as well. I don't like picking favorite regions. It's something I will never probably do fully, because every time I go back to a region, oh, there's Nouvelet. This is amazing too. Holy hell. Every time I return to a region for a bit, it becomes my favorite region again. This music's so good. Oh my god, that's... with the camera? Very cool stuff, Emerald. Yeah, like, I recently returned to... This place has so many emotions for me now. I recently returned to Inazuma just to do some farming for something, and like I was like, oh, this is my favorite place probably. And then I'm like, no, Calvin, you say this every time you go back to an area. Gorgeous. You did it, Emerald. This is really good. This is really a really cool way of making videos. You did a really good job with this. Stunning music as well, isn't it? Oh, there's Lynette. She doesn't care there's an enemy down below. Or is she going to go attack them? Who knows? She just looks like she's just staring off into the distance like we did when we saw her the first time ever. Oh my god. I'm going to miss Fontaine. I'm going to miss it. Genshin, top 5 favorite games of all time, easily. Sitting on the bubble on top of this as well. The waterfall is such a stunning... Oh my god, it just hit me all the stuff I've done in Fontaine. We've done so many things. Wow, if it isn't the MVP of Fontaine! Look at her, with her beautiful glasses, her beautiful hair, and her beautiful soul. We love her so much. And there's Emily, who we fell in love with also. A really great character. Leaving Fontaine feels weirder though than leaving other places, can I be honest with you guys? Because it really is, just being honest with you, it feels like we're about to catch up. Like we're so close to catching up. There's nowhere to go but catching up. Beautiful place here as well. You know what I mean? There's actually not any other place in this world but catching up now. You know? There's no, like right now, there's no region after Natlan. There's no, we're about to hit. Oh, there's Rio with the fortress. Oh, I missed the fortress as well. We're about to hit the ceiling that has a door on it that won't be opened again for months. In terms of the next region, I suppose, you know? But we have to take it as a good thing. I want to cry right now, but we have to take it as a good thing. Right? You have some great characters here, Emerald. We have to take it as a good thing. Emerald, this editing is fantastic. Or did they just do this as their idle animation? Because if so, that's insane. That's insane. Oh my god. Fontaine has some beautiful locations. I'm not gonna... I might cry when I leave Fontaine, but I try not to because I know we're going to someplace new and it's going to be someplace magical as well. And that's the way I look at it. The memories that we made in this place with all these beautiful locations, they've not only made us stronger, but they've made the game stronger. This is not... Fontaine has some crazy beautiful locations. Like, so it's so dense with, like, beautiful locations, right? And as we move on to Natlan, we're gonna make new memories, new friends, new characters, fall in love with people. Who knows? Hate people. Who knows? Who knows? And I'm doing it with you guys, which makes me very happy. There's Sijmin. You guys come along for this journey with me? This is such a beautiful location as well, isn't it? Yeah, you spread those bubbles. Has obviously meant the world. It's been great. It's been so fantastic. The fact that I don't think I ever want to get to a stage where I take this for granted. The fact that we can swim underwater in such a beautiful way in this game, and it's fun. It's so fun to swim underwater. Jeez, man, we're just lucky. We're just lucky we got this. We're lucky we got Fontaine. And there's my boy Fremy. Beautiful song. Stunning. You know what? Let's not go to Natlan. I'm joking. We're going to Natlan. You know what? Let's stay here for another 10 years. I feel like Free Ren. I'm gonna stay here for a decade. No, we have to go. More stunning locations as well. It feels like it's almost like catching up on my like obviously like not exact, but like it feels like it's almost like my exact journey through this world. But I guess that's like, you know, the route we take almost, I guess. And of course we're gonna come back, right? It's not done. It's not done yet. What a location as well. It's also just like I guess like for me with like Fontaine, like they're these locations again. I'm sorry that I'm just like not like doing as much like commentary, I suppose. And I do apologize for that. But I'm just like kind of like mesmerized, I suppose, like just by like it's just really beautiful, like reminiscing, looking at this stuff as well, right? It really is. What a stunning quest. That's it. Oh my god. Like, you know, I knew the video was like, but it didn't feel like 9 minutes. It felt like 5. I was like, okay, we're gonna get a few more locations after this as well. Like, it felt like it went by really fast. Yeah, I was just like really like kind of emotionally reminiscing about all that stuff. It really did feel like we like went on like we did go on a long journey through Fontaine. And Emerald, thank you so much for making this. It's so nice because like it really does put everything into perspective. Like I was just looking at it, just kind of like, man, this journey we've been on, this world we've gone through is such a stunning place to be in. And it means the world to see like the journey that people go on through Fontaine in this way, because the scenery is so important, because that's where we made our memories. That's where we made those memories, and we continue to make those memories. It was so neat to see. So beautiful. And I thank you, Emerald. That was awesome. Thank you. The next video is sent in by Cat Sith, and it is Gourmet Tour Liu's Cuisine Collection number 3. Let's check it out. So these videos are really cool as well. If you don't want to talk about reminiscing as well, this really does like, you know, make us feel like we're like a part of this world. Gives us immersion and thinks about the past dishes we've had in this world as well.
For the people of Liyue,
The best treat, whether you're hosting guests from abroad or seeing a friend off on a trip, is without a doubt a meal of spicy chili mince cornbread buns packed with flavor. Soft, fluffy bread buns.
It looks so
filled
good,
with a
even in
hearty
cartoon
meat
form.
sauce. They can make a delicious appetizer or
It looks so
snack
good.
to take with you on the road. To sample this dish is to receive the wisdom and blessings of Liyue's earliest inhabitants, who lived in millennia gone by. Just one bite, and the spice will chase away all feelings of fatigue.
Man, even like you know when the cornmeal's looking good, the video is gonna be good. Almost looks like weird it did almost look like scrambled egg for a minute, like you know when you overcook it a little bit. This is gonna look delicious anyway. I know it. I just know it. Rested dough? What? Did they put a camera in there? That's pretty impressive. Like, how can, like, you know when stuff looks tasty just before you even make it? That's what it looks like. Take a bite of that dough. A gooba? That gooba was about to fall over there for a second. Then those legs came on. He was like, I'm done. I got this. And ripping off I love when like you see like chefs just like ripping off pieces of stuff, you know, not being so precise with everything. I love that. Because most chefs will say that, like even like Michelin star chefs will be like, stop being so precise, right? Like those things don't matter, you know. Those little things matter, but also like the things that you're fussing over sometimes don't matter. They look amazing. They chose the freshest of ingredients. Oh my Jesus Christ! Look at that. They chose the freshest of. Oh my God! Is that like back? Like what do they call it? It looks like pork, but I don't know. Salt. Salty meat. Let's go. The salted pork is particularly good. The salted pork is particularly good. Salted pork. Oh, they look so good. Really nice. The little paws. Scallion and ginger. Great combo. With some meat. Look where the wok rests over the fire as well. It looks so good. Why did they do the fire thing? I always wondered. Stop. No, stop. It looks so good. This should be legal. Oh my God, and then put it in the little paws. See ya. Give some to me, maybe. No, that looks so good. Food is a common yet indispensable part of life. Wherever you go, it's always nice to have something delicious to warm you up along the way. I agree. I love food. I love food so much. Amazing video. Thank you so much for sending those in. Like, and people have said before that they love me commentating over people cooking, and I'm wondering if like just make a whole series and we just watch people cook. But like, obviously we don't have the time right now. There's so much videos to come out every single week. Sorry for yawning, by the way. It's still like, I go right from bed to breakfast to record. That's what I do. But yeah, this is really neat. And again, like it looks so delicious. It looks so nice. Even like before we even got to the food, like even like the ingredients look so fresh. And it really does like, you know, make you feel like you're part of the Genshin world even more than before. Like I appreciate so much what they do with that. Yeah, just super impressive and really nice to look at. Thank you so much for sending in, Katsith. Gorgeous food. The next video sent in by Malcolm Conde. I said that like they weren't supposed to send in a video. Hey, Malcolm, you know you're bad. No. So this is it. Here's a nice and complete explanation of the FNAF games. So this next video is FNAF Explained the Supreme Guide. This video is 24 hours long. What the hell? Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a video game series created by Scott Cawthon and later continued by Stillwell Studios, Lumix, and Megacat Studios. As of this video, we know of around 19 games, 42 books, featuring 66 stories, over 250 teasers and trailers, and a multitude of merchandise. This video is for the entire community, whether you're a new fan or have been here for a decade. To be able to have everything in one place, this is a guide to it all. Every piece of lore ever revealed, every secret you may have missed, how to beat every animatronics AI, every voice line ever
Jesus
muttered, and
Christ.
everything you need to know. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's Supreme Guide.
Guys, sit tight. Sit
Before we
tight.
begin, there's video chapters / timestamps on screen and in the description for easy navigation around the video, and if you want to come back another day. Which structure-wise, we'll start with the games, covering
Yeah, and Malcolm actually hasn't requested anything in a long while, so he's actually added up a lot of time that he's going to be able to do this. So I think we're going to probably going to be able to have to watch this whole thing. This video is going to be wild.
history, gameplay, animatronics,
This video's
inventory,
gonna be
secrets and
wild.
Easter eggs, lore and theories, featuring a ton of FNAF creators, including literal dream come true collabs, all on screen right now. If the game had too many or collectibles, fun facts behind the scenes, / unused content, and finally, if the game had them, achievements. Then we'll head over to the books, starting with the original book trilogy, the survival logbook.
Stop it. This is insane. This is insane. What is this world of FNAF?
Newest interactive novels. Then we head into the external media,
What?
such as the FNAF movie, the tabletop games, real locations and events, and the abundance of merchandise. Finally, we'll then explore every single thing Scott Cawthon himself has confirmed or clarified, before heading into a completely unbiased timeline. Well, one that 99% of the community actually agree with. And then a deep dive into almost every theory to ever exist.
Stop.
And their abbreviations. There's a lot to cover, so without further ado, let's finally begin.
Wow, guys, if you guys sat with me through that whole 24-hour video, you guys are absolutely incredible. I gotta say that right now, guys. Absolutely amazing that you sat through that. Yeah, like I think that like some of the stuff I was getting a little bit tired around the 12-hour mark, but like yeah, pretty insane stuff. Especially with like when he started talking about the way that like the original creator of the airplane predicted FNAF. That's insane to me. That is really crazy. Also like how there was like the dog theory, the way that if you hear a barking dog at 3 a.m. in your own life, that means that FNAF is coming for your toes. That's what I heard anyway. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I can reveal now that Malcolm said to watch the first 2 minutes on this video. Now, like, here's the thing. Like, it might be funny, like, if we... Like, if you ever did a charity event to watch this full video just in a row without any breaks, that would be crazy. That would actually be very bad for my health. But yeah, it's crazy how expansive the lore is of this franchise and how expansive the expanded universes of this franchise. It really is out there. It really is crazy. And they do such a good, I think they do such a good job of making it still interesting and still something I want to like get into. Even though like I'm not much of a lore head, it is still very, very interesting to see all like how much the expanded lore goes out. It's absolutely insane. Thank you, Malcolm, for sending it in. If anyone did believe it was I'm going to watch 24 hours, more power to you. More power to you. The next video is sent in by What's Your Damage? And it is, hello, hope everyone's day is well. I hope you're doing well. What's Your Damage? Back with some G Idol. Song, but it's a bit of history. Before the song came out, the group actually went through losing a member due to controversy and basically had one chance to make a comeback. And with their album title, I Never Die, they really came back, especially with this hit. They're known for being self-producing, which I also adore about them. And even won the 2022 Billboard Award for Best K-Pop Song. Here's the MV for Tomboy. So this is like, it's a last chance song, but it's also a comeback song. Very, very impressed by this. Okay, already. This sounds really, really freaking cool. Let's check it out. So is the subtitles on? They will be now. Interesting angle starting off. Stunning outfit. Stunning outfits, I should say now. Okay, stop. 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 Should be illegal to be this cool. It should be illegal. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not condoning the handling of a gun, but if you're gonna do it, look cool, you know? Like Burr? She's so cool. What the heck? I love this. Oh my, look at this as well. I love the style of this video so freaking much. Oh my god, I'm not a doll. They look amazing. They look amazing. That's a really great transition into the I think it sounds like a pre-chorus. And the song is Tomboy, but it's talking about how like you can't, like it's probably like you can't handle me, right? Great angle with the mirror there as well. These gals are so cool. I feel like I don't deserve. I feel like they're so cool that like I feel like my lack of coolness is like in like ruining the video. I feel like I'm gonna ruin the video. Your perfume smells wrong. The video looks amazing. Look at even like the text in the background. Yeah, it seems like it's trying to like portray to this person, say like, hey, like, you know, you're not getting something different. This is what you're getting, okay? This is who you're getting. This looks amazing. They're so cool. She said, your mom may have like babied you, but I'm the queen, so listen up. She's like, I don't care what you think about me. Or I don't care. They look so cool. It's not even funny. Make a movie about these gals right now. Did you just blow up a lollipop? Okay. 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 I feel like they're staring into my soul and they know I'm not cool. I feel this way. Gorgeous hair. Oh. Okay. That's actually pretty sick. Oh my god! They're doing like stop motion with the freaking Barbie dolls. Oh, you're done, boy. You're done. See you later. Man nor woman. So it's almost like it's like, you know, playing up the idea of like, hey, like you're not going to get this like the gender norms, right? You're not going to get that like, because I think we, as they're saying here, there's nothing wrong with being feminine or masculine. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with being in between or on any part of the spectrum, right? There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But they're trying to say like, hey, just don't expect to be like babied. Don't expect to be like, you know, praised all the time. You're in my kingdom now. They look so... I can't get over it. I can't get over how cool they look. Sorry for like breathlessly laughing into the mic every bit. It's just really like neat. And this background is awesome too. And self-produced. Amazing. Great transition. Very, very cool. And even here, look at this. I feel like I would have to sit miles away or else I would cramp their style. I love the stop motion in this as well. This was superb. This was really, really good. The last time we saw a G-Idol video, they did a really good, like, they have really good music videos and really good, like, way of, like, I guess going along with what they're saying in the video. It's very clear here as well, like, what they were trying to say is, I'm not a Barbie doll or whatever, like, but, you know, like, you know, I think in this sense, they weren't trying to be like, you know, like Barbie's are dumb. It was more just a case of like, you're not gonna like, the way they're saying is like, well, you're not gonna just treat me like I am an inanimate object. I am not just this one-dimensional thing. You're gonna have to deal with all aspects of myself. and you have to understand that. Like, and if you don't understand that, like, this is, you know, you're gonna get eaten alive, you know. And like, I can totally understand that for this particular. They did such a good job with like, because they're very good actors, first of all. Because I would believe that like this is how they are just in the streets. if I saw them in the store, I 100% believe that they would like throw a freaking like a crunchy bar off my head or something. Like, it really does, like, look, they did a really good job with that. Really great costumes, really great set design. The song was really good too, like, you know, it had like a very catchy tone to it as well. But I just think like the music videos for G Idol, like they really do a good job of like depicting what they're trying to say all the time. And they've been like kind of a darker side. Maybe it's just for like a few of the songs you've seen, but like it's been a darker side of like I guess more of the K-pop stuff we've seen in this stuff as well. But yeah, they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Really cool, really pretty stuff. But also, like, I love the idea of just like being openly honest with yourself and saying like, I don't give a damn if you think I'm faking this. Like, you'll be the one that's dead alive in the end. Like, that's so good. That's such a good way of depicting it. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much, What's Your Damage, for sending in. Awesome. The next video is sent in by Tyree. You can put Zerobaseone in a situation and I'll be entertained. So here's a compilation of them going live. I actually remember I actually said to Tyree, I actually said that this is like, this is really fun stuff. And I love seeing this type of stuff. So I'm actually very excited to see more of this. Let's check it out. Do I need to turn on subtitles for this? No.
I don't know about you, but it feels like Zerobaseone have become even more unhinged those past couple of weeks. Their live streams have been more
I wonder if it's because they're getting more comfortable with each other.
Is there a limit to their combined chaos? Let's hope not and enjoy them spiraling out of control even more.
Can I marry her?
지금 한국이 굉장히 춥대요. 추워요? 좋은데? 왠지 알아? 추우면 아우메 기타임.
Ricky's like, what? Me though. Me honestly. Ricky's like, I'm trying to be professional here. No, honestly me though. Honestly me.
나는 너희 모두와 결혼하고 싶은데 안 될까? 어떻게 생각하세요? 우리 다.
All 9 of us.
우리 둘이랑 같이 결혼한대. 난 좋지. 아니 우리 둘이 결혼하는 게 아니라 저분이 우리 둘이랑 한 번에 결혼하고 싶대요. 그럼 어차피 너하고 나랑.
Yeah, it's a 3-way marriage. They're so funny. They're so funny.
다른 목적이 있는데요.
이게 뭐야? 이게 뭐야?
If 2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10.
컨셉 3D 포토. 카드. 어지러워.
It's making me dizzy. They do make me dizzy as well.
이렇게 그냥 카드 한 장?
I don't know why this is so funny.
이게 뭐야?
What's this?
트윌리 스카프.
This is sold separately? Is he saying that like the products that Zerobaseone is selling, he's like, oh no, they should be together. This is too expensive.
오! 아니 이거 이름 돼 있는 거야? 아니면 그냥 이거 뽑아야 돼?
This is legitimately funny stuff. It's so fun.
Light stick strap. What's that? 아, 응원봉 그 목에 끼는 거.
He's like, what are you talking about?
여기 진짜 주스 만들면 시럽 안 넣어도 좋대. 주스 그대로 넣어. 가을 아직 하고 있어. 한국 가을 벌써 끝난 거.
I love how comfortable they all are with each other. It's so nice.
가을 진짜 짧았어요. 원래 이 반바지에 후드티 입고 다니는.
Show the arms again. Oh my god, get as much close-ups as you want. Beautiful. So pretty. The arms though. I'm not Pookie. Why looking as Pookie as ever.
나 공주.
이거 뭐야? 잠깐만 한 명만 나온 거 아니야?
It's just these moments are so like they're so like simple, right? They're so like they're such simple, quiet moments, but they're so funny when you put them in this context, right?
한빈 is my baby. I'm 20 years old. You're a baby too.
Clocked. Yeah, these moments are so simplistic, so fun, like, but they're so funny in this context as well.
그거는 합의된 게 아니었습니다. 일방적인.
Ricky's shirt is amazing. You should have done it.
그죠. 당시의 감정을 그대로 표현. 아니 원래 체조 있거든요. 이거 원래 그걸 리허설 때 해가지고 나 그거 하려고 팔짱을 꼈거든. 근데 얘가 갑자기.
You can't say Ricky wouldn't be a perfect in like as a villain. And I mean that in a compliment, right? A beautiful villain. Azu is the first strike. Oh, he hit him with the umbrella. Wait, no, he got hit with the umbrella. Yeah, he did. Look at this. I thought he was saying I apologize, but he's like, yeah. Describes the crime scene. Oh, see, because I thought when he said I apologize, he was saying it was him, but then I saw Ricky doing it. I was like, no, it's not. Okay. But like, look at his face, how sweet he is when it happens, right? I want to show this right now. Look at his face when it happens, watch. It was good work as well, though. They just have to raise it a bit higher, that's it.
That's supporting us in streaming our music and videos that made us winning the.
I love his patience is truly being tested with this.
전에는 다 둘 다 되는데.
What are these filters?
내 이름은 토마토야. I hate tomato.
I love tomatoes.
뭔가 우리가 그렇게 좀 풀고 하는 노래도 필요했던 것 같아요. 처음에 보고는 우리가 하도 막 가시 회가 파 이러고 막 굿소매도도 팍팍팍 이러니까 킬도르가 막 이러고 막 이제 로드 무비 막 이러니까 정신없잖아요. 근데 디오 이클립스처럼 뭔가 약간 심플 뭔가 슥 이런 것도
Pookie, by the way.
괜찮은 것 같아요. 그렇죠.
You have been accused of being Pookie. Wow, what a beautiful person. The thumbnail. Is it good? Is it good?
우리 콘서트.
Yes. The staff?
뭐야? 잠깐만 이거 아까 어디 본 거 같은데.
본 거 같기도 해. 이거 뭐야? 유진아 너 그렇게
when he's normally didn't want to do it.
뭐다? 도라에몽이네.
Well, the voice control.
한국어를 왜 이렇게 다들 잘하시는지. 맞아. 위에 배웠어. 제가 한국인인데요. 저보다 한국어를 잘하세요. 열심히. 그래서 더 열심히 하려고요.
He's so beautiful. The glasses suit him as well.
봐봐. 미쳤어. 근데 진짜 커. 나 진짜 처음 봐. 나의 사모. 근데 어떻게 이렇게 크냐? 아스파라거스가.
Lovely stuff. Those fly by. I'm like, and by the end of them, I'm like, my face is like permanently etched with a smile. You know what I mean? That's what happens. I'm like permanently just like etched with a smile after watching that stuff. It's so nice. Yeah, just like I love seeing them in their like natural elements, and I'm so glad that like I do get to see stuff like this. What's so funny about like these guys is that like you can tell like, you know, they're so comfortable around each other, but also they let like themselves be themselves. And I really feel like with Zero Base One, from what we've seen, is that there's like not like there's ego in the sense that it's healthy. And I mean, when I say healthy ego, I mean like they know they're good, they know what they're good at. And you have to know you're talented, right? You have to. But also I feel like a lot of their ego is like for each other. Like you can tell they know each other are really talented. They love each other. They really praise each other. And there's no egos in the sense of like, there's never anyone who like takes themselves too seriously. You see, there's scenes there where like Ricky's like getting a little bit like, come on, guys, come on. But I feel like that's like not anything bad, because I feel like that what that does is like, it's to have someone there who is kind of like the straight person of the group. Straight as in, you know, the one who has like the more of the straight face sometimes, but also can be very comedic too, is also very good. But yeah, they're just so sweet together. They really are so sweet together. It's awesome to see. I really do always appreciate seeing these videos. They make me laugh so much. They make me smile so much. And Jae-woong's arms, you know? I think that was the main purpose of this whole video, was Jae-woong's arms. And I think we all understand that. We all understand that now. That's why this video was sent in, and that's what life is. It's his arms and his glasses. And him trying to get an apology for getting hit in the face with an umbrella. Thank you so much, Ty, for sending it in. It's awesome. Really, really awesome to see that stuff. The next video is sent in by Pauline Grint. This song is very special to me, personally. Please pay attention to the lyrics. It's about losing and missing someone, but also contains a positive message that is going to get better. No winter lasts forever. It is BTS Spring Day official MV. This is the first time in this thing that we've watched something by BTS, right? I've seen BTS stuff before, because who hasn't? I feel like when a few years back when BTS got really big, what's the song called? Dynamite? Was that the song? That was huge. That was massive. And it was on the radio all the time. It was like the first time like a K-pop song I had heard was on the radio in like Ireland. Like it doesn't happen at all. It still doesn't happen since then. Like we haven't had a K-pop song, maybe something from Blackpink maybe once, but like it like I really feel like BTS was like was so massive, and I know they're going to be coming back together eventually, right? Recently, one of them also did like a performance on stage, and they wore like a really nice like skirt, and it looked amazing. But yeah, like I don't know a lot about them beyond that. I do know there's a guy in, I think it's Taehong, is it Taehong? That I see pictures of him all the time, and he's really pretty. That's all I know. Let's check it out. So make sure we have subtitles on for this as well. This is gorgeous. Holy crap. We're starting off very like in a lot of somber, and that's him, by the way, right? I believe so. Was his name V or something like that? Again, I only know it from like people sharing pictures all the time. So missing you more than looking at you forward. They look great. Times are cool. I hate us. It's all wintry. That's such a great line. Like, because again, like the winter means a different thing for different people. And like in a lot of ways, winter is hard. It's difficult. It's long. And like it's always winter even in August. So obviously they're still like missing this person. and it makes it feel like even in August, it's still the coldest month of the year. By the way, like great, like could you say it's like rapping? Like again, like I'm not like a hip hop expert, but like actually like some really good stuff here as well, right? Really cool visual. Great vocals. Holy hell. Such an interesting shot. Will I get you a little... Can I read that line again? Like tiny dust floating in the air. Will I get you a little faster if the snow was in... If I was the snow in the air? Super interesting. Like, is that talking about like how like, you know, maybe like if I was like maybe I was more of a part of this world maybe, or like maybe if I felt like I was more maybe part of it, maybe I get you faster. Gorgeous scene. Holy crap. I miss you, I miss you. It's a beautiful song though, isn't it? To see you, to meet you. And it's like almost like, you know, like pleading. It's like, how long do I have to do this? Like, is this going to be forever? You know, is this something I have to do forever? Yeah, the guy, I think his name is V, and I could be wrong. I just remember like a few times, like when BTS got big, I remember I saw a picture of him and I would share a picture of him being like, this guy's really pretty, you know? But yeah, like, it's really cool hearing this because like the only era I heard was like the Dynamite song, right? The Dynamite, and was there another song? Was it Fake Love? I saw them performing at an award show one time. Great outfit, by the way. That's him, by the way. Yeah. When he was the guy who he was resting on the shoulder of. Please stay there a little longer. Whoa, my god, the visuals in this are crazy. In a pile of clothes? So again, great lyrics as well. The idea that like I hate that you left, but like I don't know if it was me or you that changed, and it's like I want to like, you know, I'd love for you to be here, but since you're not, I'm gonna have to like just try and forget you. Stunning video here. What? How long ago was this? 7 years, man. But I can't let go of you. That's the thing. I can try, but I can't let go of you. Wow, nice transition. It does really feel like it's someone pleading, like just asking like a question out of desperation, like how long is this gonna last? But it's really like, it's actually like, again, like as you were saying, Pauline, it's like there's an uplifting element to it as well, right? You're my best friend. But it's like, yeah, like we're gonna get over it. This is quite emotional, isn't it? For sure. Beautiful stuff. Such a beautiful video. I'm like, am I wrong in thinking that like the piled up clothes is like usually like it can be a sign of like being depressed or like being like stuck in a rut where it's like you feel like, you know, there's what's the point in like just like I'll just, you know, throw anything anywhere, and that's something that does happen when you do feel that way. So I wonder if that's like why the clothes are being depicted like that, where it's like it's also with them kind of like being kind of like very melancholic as they're sitting on top of the pile of clothes as well. Nice jacket. a beautiful song. Love the hat. Love the hat. Onto the days of flower blossoms. They're talking about like on yeah. Yeah. Nice. Got a chill going on back there. But then seeing them all together as well, like it does give you a bit of like hope as well, right? But now the winter is ending. Not every winter lasts forever. Is that the song? Is it? It is. Oh wow. Yeah. That was my first time. It's not my first time hearing a BTS song, but I feel like it's my first time really reading the lyrics of a BTS song. I remember like I said, like legitimately like what I remember when BTS like got big for the first time worldwide. I remember it was like, you know, there was a lot of people like hating on them and stuff like this because it was like, you know, while there's like they had so much love, there was a lot of like hatred and let's just say racism that came around at that time as well. It was like a crazy, and it's still there, by the way, the racism as it comes up against K-pop, it's still there. I see it all the time. I see it like all the time on Twitter as well. But like I remember at the time I was just like, you know, my whole thing in life, you know, when I was like, you know, I was always like, oh, let's like, you know, look for like the great things about everything, you know, in some cases. And I remember being like, okay, so like all I've seen on my timeline is like a lot of people hating on this group saying like they're overrated and all this stuff. So I was like, let me look into it. I remember just seeing like that guy, I think it's V, I think his name is, and just being like, well, that's one of the prettiest people I've ever seen in my life. And I remember like just being like, yeah, that's stunning. But I do think that like, you know, it shows here like there is like a lot of emotional impact behind these lyrics. And for the longest time, like, let's just be honest here, like, you know, people could be, you know, well, I don't want them to be, but like people will be like, you know, prejudiced against K-pop for the rest of their lives if you're prejudiced now, you know. But like these are really impactful lyrics, and they're lyrics that you can relate to, and there's lyrics that you can understand, but also have like, you know, beautiful scenery to come along with it as well. And I have no problem saying it every single time when I watch K-pop in these, because they're all different, you know. Like the thing is, like, you can't compare this song to like the other songs that we hear, like that's why, like, you know, I'm blue in the face when I talk about this stuff, but there's people who say like, well, you know, K-pop is boring nowadays, or I saw a tweet one time saying like, you know, people share K-pop and it's like this, and it's like the biggest pile of tripe you've ever seen, and like the funny thing about that is that when you say K-pop, it's like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? What are you saying? Because again, like we saw such a variety already in all the K-pop stuff we watched today. There's funny stuff, there's behind the scenes stuff, but also in terms of the music videos and the songs, they all have their own personalities. They all have their own meaning to it. And I think it's just like one of the most horrible things you can do is to just sit there and say like everything's the same. It's just not. But yeah, like a beautiful song, beautiful lyrics. You could really feel that there was like, I had chills multiple times in the video just because they had so much like beautiful emotions behind it as well. I don't know what's happening with BTS. I think like they went off to the army or something, because that was a big story. Like with BTS, they had to go to the army or something. A lot of members, and I don't know if they're going to be making a comeback and like all of them are going to be together. But you can definitely let me know of that as well if you'd like, Pauline. I'd definitely like to know about that as well. Stunning visuals, really great meaning behind the song. I really, really appreciate the way that they're able to, like, I guess, not like they don't call attention to it like directly, you know what I mean? Like in music videos, which I think is always great. That's why music videos can be like a universal language. Because I can look at this and be like, you know, the pilot close to me had this one depiction for me where it's like, it feels like, you know, it's like, what's the point of this? What's the point of that? Whereas like, you know, seeing the endless winter and like, no matter where you go, like, you know, you're going to be going in the same place. It really feels like there is like this longing to not be trapped in this feeling. And it really was depicted really well throughout the video. Yeah, really talented. I didn't know if we were ever going to see BTS in this, or because the thing is, like, for me, as I said, I'm not a K-pop like expert by any means, but it really is becoming like a big thing in Rome Reacts, and I am 100% behind it, 100% in all senses, 100%. I think it just took someone sending in a Zerobaseone video, and everyone was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I can do that too. I can send in like my favorite acts and stuff, I guess, which is awesome, and I appreciate that people are. Thank you so much for sending in, Pauline. That was beautiful. It really was. Yeah. The next video. Oh, the comments went down. Where is it? The next video sent in by S. Minako. And it's a cute little animatic. I love how they drew Paimon. Let's check it out. Oh, I didn't change the transition. That's usually important.
Yo, you guys want to go get some D-E-S-S-E-R-T? Yeah, dude, I need me a T-R-E-A-T.
What you guys talking about? Yeah, why did you guys just spell the
No, shut up, don't say it.
Because of Paimon?
Why? Oh god, how do we tell you this? Simon can't spell. What? He can't spell, so when we talk about something he wants, we spell it out loud.
So that's Paimon?
Too excited.
He's a grown man. He can't handle hearing the word treat.
Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Oh. Okay, what is happening? We told you he gets excited.
Very much a Paimon personality, right?
What you talking
Do you remember during the event we just watched, she like screamed no when she found out it was vegetable oil and sawdust was on the menu? She was like, no!
Oh, shucks.
What, so you guys just treat him like a toddler? Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat.
Oh.
Dude, you gotta spell if you're talking about F-O-O-D.
Okay, so are we getting an S-N-A-C-K?
Snack? Oh, come on, man.
Dude, really?
Oh, come on, I spelled it. Well, he knows how to spell snack.
So he can spell snack, but he can't spell treat?
Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. God damn it.
Okay, he's getting fussy. It's time for an N-A-P.
Yeah.
What does N-A-P spell? Pardon.
There's another video went into there as well. It goes in there very quickly sometimes. Yeah, very funny, and it fits suit Paimon so well as well. I really love that. Like again, like it just like Paimon's personality to like always be looking for treats and food and stuff. I guess just makes me love her even more. She is the absolute best. She is the peak of characters, and we love her so much. Really fun stuff again. Really fun stuff, and the animation was really cool too. And I love the way they drew. Yeah, like the way they drew Paimon was very sweet. She was on the ground. But you could tell it was Paimon right away, which also is just really great artwork as well. So funny, S. Minako. Thank you so much for sending in. The next video is sent in by Yubaka and is the Path to Nowhere official trailer. Let's check it out.
Humans are only afraid of the unknowns.
True, very true.
The more you understand, the more arrogant you become.
Now that's an interesting take on it, to be honest.
You even think you can trap me in a cage.
It changed to us.
Like this.
So one of its multiple personalities, maybe? The music's very tense, right? Who's... Very cool design. The music's awesome.
This city.
Oh, she looks cool.
Can't get any worse.
So this city is bad in general. Who is this? There's some really pretty designs in this as well. The hair is amazing. I'm a sucker for like a good hairstyle. Some secret shady deals going on here as well. Ooh, that looks sore. The music's so sick. Look at this visual. Like an abandoned fairground, all these monsters surrounding this lady. What the hell is that? Such a sick visual. No, the music's so good. Just playing chess as the whole world is getting destroyed. It sounds like stuff happens in this. Oh, as the chess piece falls over, the piece falls over too. Who is that?
We have been
This is
waiting
another great
for
visual. For me? Oh, the hands in the back, I didn't even notice. What does it say? Sin Arise. Path to Nowhere. Register now. So it must be a game, I guess? Like maybe like a gacha game of some kind? Yeah, the visuals were so striking in this. They're so freaking cool to look at. I think it's over now anyway. But yeah, like really striking visuals, some really cool character designs as well. The music was amazing. The music was legitimately like one of the best tracks I've heard in something like this. Like I'm just saying, like legit, like I love. You know what it reminds me of? Like, and I say this like and the reason why it's one of my favorite tracks I've heard is that it's Tekken. It reminds me of like the Tekken themes I heard as a kid, and maybe it just sent me back to being a kid. Because I love the voice. I know what you call it. It's almost like a droning kind of, but it's a droning soft but high voice. The like that. I know what you call it. Yubaki, you might be able to tell me what you call it, but it sounds so freaking good, and it almost took me back into like the world of Tekken in a way, and that's a compliment, by the way. Tekken has one of the best soundtracks of all time. Yeah, really cool. I don't know what the exact is. Should we check the description maybe? And that might be a good idea to get some context on what this is. I love the story of this game. So it's a game. The comments are saying this game has so much potential to be great or to flop. Please don't be greedy and just give us a good game. Dude, it hasn't even come out yet. Calm down. We don't gonna be so negative before something comes out. Music doesn't need to go this hard, but I'm here for it. I agree. 1 year later, and it's clear Asano has been cooking this whole time. I usually interest in non-gameplay shares, but this one looks really interesting. I can see that too. Very cool. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, no, I thought there was a really, really beautiful. There were some really shots there that were absolutely incredible. Some scary stuff as well. Like it sounds like this game is going to be kind of scary, but it's like depicting a city that has like some pretty underhanded, shady deals in it. Some pretty terrifying characters, some monsters, some ghostly figures, some ghouls figures as well. It just looks like it's a world I'd definitely like to like experience, especially as a horror fan myself. It looks like a mixture of like some beautiful like character designs mixed with like that I would usually like in like other games, mixed with like some beautiful horror visuals as well. Really neat stuff. So I appreciate you sending in, Yubaka. Sorry, I was just looking at the comments there. I wanted to exactly get a better idea of what people thought about this. Like what they were trying to depict here. But I thought, yeah, it looked like it was depicting a shady town that had like a lot of dark secrets behind it. There's a lot of monsters, a lot of ghouls, but some really cool visuals in there as well, Yubaka. Thank you for sending us in. Maybe we'll see more of this in the future. The next video, let me just get it up here right now. Believe it or not, now this is behind the scenes. This is not as interesting as the Zerobaseone behind the scenes, but behind the scenes of this, my iPad's dead. So let's just look it up on my phone here. It's usually easier on the iPad that I use for drawing because like you can see it so clearly. But here we go. We have it on the phone. The next video is sent in by Juliana, and it says, apropos of the Lantern Rite, Klee and Chi-Chi make Zhongli beautiful again. Oh my god, are you serious?
Chi-Chi, look what I got! Lisa's makeup purse!
Oh my god.
Would you like to try it on your face? No
No?
makeup on Chi-Chi.
No makeup on Chi-Chi?
Alright, who should we try it on? Zhongli?
You know, first of all, adorable. You know why she's worried about makeup? Because she knows that like Hu Tao, like it's all about makeup in the funeral parlor.
Yes?
Can we put makeup on your face?
Gege.
We want to practice on it.
Come on.
Oh, very well then.
Zhongli's like, it's something new, something to experience.
We, Chi-Chi and Klee, will make Zhongli pretty.
Do your best.
Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Zhongli,
Child.
how is this possible?
'Cause he's
Can
baby
you
girl
go
now.
back? Can I put him in my pocket? Huh?
Now he's Pookie.
Oh, whatever. I can't let him roam around. He might get squished. Does Traveler even
No.
know about this?
I didn't think we'd ever see Zhongli, and I'm using the word from the Zerobaseone video earlier, as Pookie.
Is this clear enough? Number 1, no peeking while I'm bathing.
I didn't peek at you while bathing. Wait a minute. Does that mean I can still sleep by your side? Right? Wait!
Adding another rule to it as well.
Look at this thing I got.
Oh, Kaya.
Shakaya, I'm not an object. I finished drawing Kaibedo with my left hand.
Kaibedo?
Ta-da!
Oh, you smell like eggs.
What is this?
It's 2 a.m. Please sleep. Albedo, give me your hands.
Is this a popular ship as well, by the way? Kaya and Albedo?
Warm. I didn't expect this.
I'll be away for a week. I have some things to study. Only call me when I'm free, all right? She should be at her dorm at this hour. I wonder what she's doing. I need to call her.
Great depiction of catching, by the way.
I just got home. What are you doing? Mona is alive. Come home.
You know what's crazy? Like, Mona was so straightforward there and so, like normal that I was like, I didn't even know it was Mona for a second. I was like...
Why are you crying? It's only just been a day. Oh, Mona.
Are these all, like, common ships that I didn't even know about? Like, obviously not the first one, but I'm saying, like, with Tartaglia and... I knew Tartaglia and the other one, but, like, what about... Like, all, like, you know, like, Kaya and Albedo and Mona and Ketching, I didn't even know about. But then again, there's so many, like, new, like, ways you look at it. But that first one was so adorable with Klee and Chi-Chi. And obviously, like, Child and Tartaglia's relationship is so funny to me. It's so funny. Because, like, it's very clear they care about each other, but also, like, you know, like, Child obviously, like, is always, like, causing trouble a bit for Zhongli as well. But Zhongli, like, loves new experiences, so it makes sense that he would love doing the makeup stuff as well. Yeah, it's a very... I don't know what these videos are. Like, are these, like, common videos? Like, did they make more of these? I definitely like to know if you guys know about this as well, because I don't want to go into the channel just in case I see, like, you know, something for Natlan or something like that. But yeah, like, really, really neat. I didn't, like, I guess I just, like, didn't expect it. I thought it was just going to be the Klee and Chi-Chi thing, but they actually added all these really fun interactions, and that's what they just are. They're not anything to, like, be read into, like, so deeply. They're just really funny interactions. At least that's what I got from them anyway. Thank you so much, Juliana, for sending it in. Very cute stuff. Very cute stuff indeed. The next video sent to my Felicitas Felix. I still don't think this has been sent yet. Enjoy. Put on CC for the full lyrics. CC. Calvin? A lot of requests here. Oh my god, did she push her into the frame? That's so adorable. Fermi! Navi! Okay, sorry, no. Okay. Calm down. Okay, Calvin. Calm down. There's Farina on the screen. Pleasure to meet you, Farina. No, we're not calming down. Never. There's Nubilet. Oh, they look so good. Picture of Navi in the vision. Are you lying? I love this artwork as well. Cast reason aside, let's dive into the mystery. Oh my god, I love these. This looks so freaking good. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her right now. Right now, this second. Farina, she's so sweet. This is such a beautiful art style with the newspaper clippings in the background. Lindy and Lynette look fantastic as well. I can't get, yeah, it's just the art style. This is so good. Like with the way they're doing the newspaper clippings, and then they show the investigation with Charlotte as well, with all the characters in the background. It's just such a good idea. Oh my god, look at the Brevi in the middle. Did she interrupt the photo as well? This is Charlotte taking all the photos, isn't it? That's what it is. Very cool. Because you can see some people are like, oh, Sijui poses. Like, everyone else is like, stop. No, not right now. And Sijui's like, eh? Eh? This is what you want to see? Oh, like a Paimon. Adorable. Forget me. Look at all these photos. Oh, that's Paimon's leg with Brevi, by the way. It's so funny. And there's that girl. Oh, look at him. Oh, sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. Will you ever know? And these two as well. Changed my life. What a strong cast Fontaine has. Holy hell. Such a strong cast. Sweet. So yeah, the lyrics are very, very cool as well, but I really feel like the star of this was the visuals, right? Look at this artwork as well. The artwork is insane. The artwork is so freaking pretty. Like, if I can actually like skip back to some of these scenes, and I wonder if it is trying to like depict like the trials that were going on as well. Is that what we're trying to say here as well? Like, and like that's where we're like diving into the mystery of all this stuff and the investigations that we did as well. And it's the thing up here as well. Like, it's guilty or not, right? For the truth begin to unveil. Oh my god, look at her! Like, this style is so freaking cool. Yeah, it seems to be depicting the idea of like Fontaine in general, right? Like all the lies and the truth, like all the mystery behind everything as well. It's really cool. And I have to try this because I can't. I have to protect you. Yeah. Yeah. No, this is really neat. No, you can see this again. Remy and all the gang. Yeah, really, really neat stuff. And I feel like what's so pretty about this is like, first of all, the visuals are fantastic. I love that they depicted like the idea of like us going on a journey with Charlotte and this investigation while also showing all the characters in the background. But the newspaper clippings with like the beige color really like offset all the other characters and like made them look really, really fantastic in front of it as well. I love the concept of just like taking a bunch of pictures and like everyone reacting with their personalities to the pictures in a different way. Remy getting a little bit embarrassed during the pictures as well, but like still hugging onto his brother and sister. Nuvalet posing for the pictures as well was really funny too. But then like Rio like trying to block off the picture and a few characters trying to block off the pictures. Farina posing, no problem as well. And it's Rita holding up the thing too. I think this was gorgeous. I love the kind of like, it had that kind of like a faded tone to the colors, which works really well, especially again if you're going for a newspaper clippings type style. It works really, really well. And the vocals are great too. Yeah, this is a really pretty video. And again, the lyrics, I think, are trying to depict the actual mysteries that were going on in our journey as we're doing this. And if that's the case, they did that super, super well. Thank you, Felix, for sending us in. The next video is, I see it says Honeyworks. It's been a while since we've seen a Honeyworks video, but it is Honeyworks Mama and has some subs in there as well. Let's check it out. Look at the style we're starting off with. I remember one time, like, I put the quality, yeah, it's quality 720. Yeah, it's an older video for sure. Let's start again. I love Honeyworks videos so much, but they're looks like we're looking at a different style here. By the way, I want to make it clear, it doesn't, you can send in the video of a quality of 360p in this React. It does not matter at all. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not a person who care. Like, I will watch a video in 720p, 360p, as long as I get to see the beauty of a video. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, you better make sure it's like, never. It's about the video itself, always. I thought you spoke with you. Oh, she's pregnant. The healthy crying face. This is gorgeous. But then it's Honeyworks, so like you expect it to be gorgeous, right? It's almost the expectancy at this stage. These are always very emotional as well, with some pretty music behind it too. Look at this. It's like drawn into the photo frame. Even now seems strange to me. Oh, a great way, like an interesting way to depict it, right? The idea that like, hey, like, because I think sometimes in the movies it's depicted as like this perfect thing right away, but sometimes it can be strange, right? You and Papa were crying so much. You're just like two children. That's beautiful. But I love the depicting as like something that's like it's like, oh, what's happening here, you know? And then you see and you're kind of, you know, you smile eventually. This is amazing. Holy crap. No, oh my god. I don't know how parents can handle this. I wouldn't be able to see it happen. I wouldn't be able to see that because I'm nearly in tears looking at this happen. You had powder on your face. Oh, first day of school. I don't know how parents do that. You're as shy as mama. That's a tough day. I know it's on like the copy, they transferred to the copybook. Your days without I'm home, and you wouldn't come out here. Teenagers. Look at the way they're doing this, by the way. This is so freaking good. So I felt a bit disheartened, but I waited for you to talk to me. Yeah, it's all you can do. It's all you can do. Sad words, hurtful words. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god, this is very sad because like I feel like, you know, I was hard to believe, but I was probably a fairly angry teenager as well, to be honest. I pressed the wrong button. I'll get to the point where we're at. I pressed the skip button again, which is awful. I hate doing it on the controller, but it's just a slight bump. That's how sensitive the Xbox controller is. That's alright, I still love you. Yeah. Man, it's such a weird time. Like you hate yourself, you hate everything around you. It's confusing. And look at them smiling. I don't know how parents do this. I would be dead. A boyfriend. Stop. Stop. And look like they're doing this with the photo as well at the door. And the boy smiles. He seems as kind as Papa. So sweet. I should take a selfie. That's how I feel. I always used to spoil you. That looks amazing. I thought I'd be happy to have less work. It's making me like so like because it's so interesting. It's like it's very, I don't know if it's the same in other cultures, but I know with like Irish parents, it's very much like a thing of like if they could have their way, like you would be with them for the rest of their lives. Like that's the way they are. They would want you to be with them for the rest of their lives. Like, that's how they are. I don't know if it's the same in other cultures as well, but oh my god, you're getting married? This is beautiful. It's so stunning. You are my child, yeah. Whatever you're doing. I don't need to have a reason. And that's the thing, it's like unconditional love. That's what you're supposed to give. That's what you're supposed to give. And like, again, like look at this. The whole way this was done was so gorgeous. The transitions, oh, is that like grandparents? Oh my god. The way they did it, like a photo frame to a photo book to a copybook for like school to like a dinner plate, like all that stuff, like the transitions were so amazing because it really just showed this passage through time that is really hard to get over sometimes. Again, if I was able to, like, I don't think I'll ever be a parent, but for me personally, like I couldn't deal with that. Like I couldn't deal with watching, like even watching like this girl start to walk for me was hard. But yeah, this is beautifully drawn. The music as usual has like this very poppy kind of like happy tone to it. And it is a happy song in a way, but it's also like a very somber song about the idea of like, you know, your child growing up and having to say goodbye, you know, remembering the day that they first came to you. It can be quite difficult, really, I imagine. And with this, like, that's what we got to see. We got to see such a beautiful like way of showing people growing up. Stunning. Stunning is the way I put it. I love the transitions, love the way they drew on the plates. They did the stuff with the real world stuff as well. Like all the stuff was amazing. I'm so glad to have a Honeyworks video here again. Because obviously we finished up with the Mona stuff. Oh, my controller ran out of batteries. Would you believe? But that's okay. I can literally swap them out right now. Give me a second. Actually, I can finish talking about this and yeah, it was just really like really well done in all of the like technical aspects of it as well. It's stuff that you wouldn't really think of to do, but like it actually made sense and made it look like it was a really cool transition as well. And made it like seem like it was like this like march through life, if that makes sense. I appreciate. I always say the word appreciate because like I feel like this whole thing is me appreciating new artworks, new forms, new things. Need a thesaurus sometimes, I think. But like it is like this beautiful appreciation to have for the stuff that you guys send in because like I love Honeyworks stuff. And in this case, we got to feel this emotion that like I couldn't imagine feeling. It's so crazy, like, you know, like watching your child grow up like this. And it was so adorable as well. Next video is sent, oh, by the way, thank you so much, Minu, for sending in. It's so good to see that again. And the next video is sent in by the Assassin. There's the Assassin's videos a little bit later. My bad. It's like it's so much harder to read on my phone. I'm not even joking. Maybe I'm just like not able to read on the phone. Primo Hiko. It's Freena's Musical Part 3. Let's check it out. Freena Live Episode 3 by Hoya Fair. Let's check it out.
What a long trip. As a quick recap, Chi-Chi and
Yeah, this stuff is
Farina were
really,
searching
really
for
cool.
the Vita Potion, each with the hope that it would help them feel alive. But alas, when they finally found Albedo, the maker of the Vita Potion, there was a problem.
This flower is the key ingredient of the Vita Potion. However, you're looking at the last of its kind. It's sufficient for a single dose.
Which means only one of us can have the potion.
It's also cool having the interactions here. That's what I love about it quite a bit. Is the interactions between all the characters that you wouldn't expect to meet usually.
We can share the potion.
In that case, it wouldn't be strong enough to have a
Oh,
meaningful
right, okay.
effect. Perhaps I can replicate the flower's properties, but that research could take weeks, months, maybe even years. In the meantime, I'll prepare the current batch of the potion.
So how should we decide who gets the
Oh, this is
potion?
difficult, isn't it? It's very
What
difficult.
about that one game, rock, paper, machete?
Machete?
Farina, do you know? Farina?
Chi-Chi, I feel bad saying this, but I need to take the Vita Potion.
Oh.
Oh no,
It's just
Chi-Chi.
I've been waiting my whole
Chi-Chi's
life
a zombie.
to feel alive.
But Chi-Chi has been dead for a long, long
Oh my god, I can't. Chi-Chi's so adorable.
That's what I'm saying. For me, every second counts.
No.
I can't wait for another month or year or 100 years for the Vita Potion. But you can because you're dead. You're a zombie.
Oh no, Chi-Chi.
No, Chi-Chi.
Yeah, that's not the nice thing to say, is it?
You're right.
No.
You deserve it.
This is gonna kill me.
Chi-Chi, please,
This is gonna kill
I hope
me.
you can understand. Chi-Chi.
Oh,
Hit me.
oh, she's
again.
drinking.
Fine, but after this, you're cut off.
Is that milk?
Here's your 4th shot of coconut milk.
Oh, it's actually a very sweet depiction. Mona.
Wow. Are you alright?
How can I be alright? I'm a zombie.
Oh no. Embrace it. You're the best zombie in the world.
Need I remind you of my one rule? No talking about death.
Yes, talking about death.
I sense that you're sad. You know, I've been there myself a time or two.
This is an interesting conversation to have as well, Ray.
We understand how you feel.
You could never understand a zombie. No one here could. Because none of you are dead.
Oh, I feel she's really down in the dumps as well. Of course she is. Who's this?
What's so funny?
I work a boring bureaucratic job.
He's saying he's dead inside. No way. No. No.
Till one day when I was stressed and yes, a bit depressed, I snuck out for a bite to eat.
Very dramatic song this time, right?
Still numb, I bought that jumbo size of fries and sat to feast
Lovely.
upon my snack.
Get that large size.
I thought nothing could destroy this tiny bit of joy till some seagulls launched a foe.
This is beautifully animated, and like I get it, like it's like a joke, but also at the same time, I say how awful it is when you feel like you're about to have one joy in a bad day and that gets ruined. And I've talked about this before. Like, I record videos, right, and it's actually like the best job in the world, right? It is. But one of the funniest things about recording videos is that, like, if I'm having a bad day already with, like, recording stuff, and the smallest thing could happen, like, say, like, I forget to press record for, like, a minute into the video, which isn't a big deal at all. And I'm like, that would literally set me off, and I'll be like, this day's the worst day of my life. You know what I mean? It just happens that way.
I'm dead inside. I'm a little dead inside. At work, it's non-stop misery. On breaks, the seagulls bully me. So
Jeez, it's actually like, I hate that it sounds like so well written because it is like, I feel so bad for him, but like it's so well written of like like lyrics.
Use of the more of that I've earned to learn to read the stars. The fact that I'm broke is a token of my zeal. Every bright and starry
Getting some Mona vocals here as well. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it, Mona. This is such a good song for like something that's so, you know, kind of dark. Oh, Melusine.
My allergy to coffee is severe.
Don't drink it then.
I've got a simple rule that everyone ignores.
A huge explosion cost me my career. That's more work for me.
But on the days you notice that you're dead inside and wanna curl up in your bed
Yeah.
and hide.
Yeah. This is gonna be great advice.
Don't lie there.
Come on, Mona, land this. This is so cool.
With friends who help you
Yes.
find your stride.
Chi-Chi's dead inside.
You're literally dead inside.
It's actually-
And outside
It's
too.
again like the lyrics are sad, but they're also uplifting. But the music is really freaking good. It's a musical.
Sometime with a friend, you wouldn't feel so dead inside.
Oh, he's like, please. The guy with the allergy as well. This is great. Like super good. I don't know. I think it's like so fun. Poor little Chi-Chi. What would you call it? He's calling the Marching fan. No, the Marching fans isn't here. Don't worry. Super fun, honestly. And she's drinking it? Who's that?
You're under arrest for violating this cafe's code of
Oh, don't you
conduct.
dare. She just still went on and drank it. Oh my god. Okay, so this is actually like super, super good. Right? Like this feels like an actual, we talked before, it feels like an actual musical. And I know like it is an actual musical, like, because it all, you know, it has all the requirements of an actual musical. But it's I just think it's so good what they've done here. Like it's so good. It's hard not to like truly just like appreciate how much work goes into these fan stuff. But in that case as well, we had like a very beautiful story. We've again, like it's beautiful in the sense of like we know Chi-Chi, right? I think from the outside, if someone said, "Oh, they're going to sing a song about people being dead inside," I think if you didn't watch like musicals or didn't know about musicals, it probably would be confusing. But to me, it's beautiful because like usually they do in musicals sing about very dark and horrible stuff, or stuff that like makes you feel down, or you know, even like basic stuff that like is horrible in life or stuff that is bad in life, and they make it into like a very like jaunty musical that makes it feel like, you know, things are a little bit easier to digest as well. And in that sense, like I loved how like pretty it was. I loved how the song was actually good. Like, you know, the song was really good. Like in the other musical episodes, it's a good song that has some really good lyrics that like really do relate to like some of the stuff that's happening on the screen as well. And in this sense, I just want Chi-Chi to have a good life. I'm just saying right now, guys. I swear to God. Chi-Chi, please have a good life. Because obviously like Farina like is never intending to be mean, right? But like I felt so bad for Chi-Chi in that video. I really did. Yeah, beautiful animation as usual. It's really fun. It's really again like really jaunty, really pretty. It really feels like if you put it all together, it would be something you could show in like to anyone who likes Genshin, and they would understand it like fully. Not only understand it fully, I say like understand it, but like they have like personality traits from their characters, but they really like turn it up to like 20, and they're almost like characters that are different from the actual game itself. But I think that's the point. Like you're not going to find Chi-Chi in an actual musical. You know what I mean? So like obviously that goes without saying. The next video is sent in by Visus, and it is the Teyvat Style Collection 1. Let's check it out. So Teyvat Style, I'm guessing, is showing off the outfits.
My special summer performance is about to begin.
Oh my god, the summer outfit. Adorable. This is a great outfit though. It is a great outfit.
Such a delightful
And then the
summer
jean outfit as well. It's so
I do hope
nice.
I don't get it dirty.
I didn't know they did like a full-on like fashion show style videos for these outfits. Or maybe I did. Maybe I saw them before, but I just don't remember exactly what they were. This is great. I have this one too. Thank you, Alligator, for giving me this outfit. This and the Barbara outfit. They look so sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. Yeah, I have both those outfits and they're both really, really pretty.
I guess this is warranted. It's beautiful out
Such a great
there,
alt
and
as
you're here to
well.
see it with me.
Remember this? She wore this for our hangout as well, right?
No trying to flatter me now, okay? Let's go and enjoy the moonlight.
And then this like just looks pretty in general. Like this whole scene, like Liyue suits her so well. I mean, that's her place. Gorgeous.
Let's make the most of the time before nightfall.
Like it's stunning, right? It's such a pretty outfit.
Thanks for waiting. Come on, let's head out.
Very, very pretty. Yeah, the alt outfits can be gorgeous in this stuff as well. Again, these videos are so cool the way they kind of just like show off the designer work for I guess all the characters. And there's quite a few of them as well. Like that was Catching, which is we love. And then the Ningguang outfit is already so elegant. She's already so elegant like on the base level stuff. I got killed for this. I got killed for this outfit.
This outfit reminds me of different times.
So I'm not going to bring up any... All I'm going to say is that the reason I got killed for this outfit is because personally, people weren't serious. Like, people weren't actually killing me. They were just, like, laughing that, like, I preferred the other outfit by a mile. I prefer the original outfit by a mile. I'm not a massive fan of the Diluc alt compared to the actual outfit itself, the original outfit. But I know people live and die by this. I just love his normal outfit so freaking much. But yeah, no one actually killed me, by the way. People are actually very nice. And then the official alt as well. I still prefer the normal outfit for official, but this outfit is really beautiful as well. The transition was awesome there. Really pretty stuff as well. Yeah, the alt is stunning. I love the way they're doing this, like really showcasing him like in two different ways through the violence of Diluc and the elegance, I suppose, official as well. Type out style 4, this time in Sumeru. The Lisa alt, man. That is such a gorgeous alt.
Welcome to class. What would you like me to teach you?
And then the freaking Ayaka alt as well, which came along with the Fontaine film festival. That's also stunning. The Lisa also, like Lisa in general, I think has like, a really great outfit and a really great style. I love her hair color. So, but it goes so well with the green as well. But this outfit's so nice too. She looks like an old movie star. Not old as an old. Not that there's anything wrong with being old. I'm old. And what are we seeing now as well? July 2023. Oh, this is for the event we just saw. So...
I've got the treasure map.
Yeah. We're going to see Klee as well. Look at this, man. Great UI here. Look at all the poses they do with this as well. Oh my god, look at the sweet face of it as well. So pretty. And there's Klee. That looks so cute. And look at the little bops she does as well, the little jumps.
Come on, let's sneak off on an adventure. Nobody else can know.
And then the freaking brother-sister energy, she goes off right away.
I'm a maid just
Yeah, it's so nice. I love the way they're just showcasing this stuff in this way. This is so cool. I was like, is that the, like, I'm like, is that the, this is going by so fast. What the hell? It's going by so fast. Where's this? Is this in Liyue? Shenyu Vale? Oh, this alt, which is actually very fantastic.
What do you think? Does Fontanian fashion suit me?
Oh my god, the way he like asked that. You know for a fact he's looking for a yes, because it is yes. This alt is great too. I use this alt sometimes too. I just love his original outfit so much. And look at Shenna. No, Shenna's,
like
this is a
black.
stunning outfit as well.
It's a calming color.
I love the transition of him walking by her as well. They really care about like the cool factor of this fashion. And Ganyu as well, the sisters. The sisters.
An outfit for a banquet.
Again, I said every single one of these, but this stuff here, like the text along with the image as well, is awesome too.
This one will do.
She's like, no. She's like a little less confident, I suppose.
Okay, I think that's everything. Do you?
Look at Shenna.
Think
Oh,
I'm
the angles here as well, where the two of them were standing.
It's quite difficult to conceal
You all
one's
look amazing.
identity while wearing clothes like
Oh,
this.
you look so good. Very cool for all the stuff. I think they did a really good job with that. Like I just love how it feels like it's and this is made by Genshin as well. It like just feels like they have like they care so much about the fashion aspect too. They care about every aspect of the game, and even in the fashion, they put on these fashion shows and these videos for their fans as well. It's so cool. It's not just like releasing an image. It's hey, look at all these outfits you can get. It really feels like an on display. Oh, Kirara? The alt for Kirara, which is stunning as well. We love this art. It's so cool. This is for the event we just watched. Again, great text.
Nothing new for me. You'd better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
Look at this smile as well. And the Nilou. Oh my god, the Nilou thing suits her like crazy. And she like, again, like adapted that so well.
Gift from the forest.
Look at that as well. Oh my god. The text is so pretty.
Come with me on a fairy tale journey.
I love the way this is composed. Look at the jump into the camera as well. Very, very cool stuff. Is that went by in a flash? Yeah, and this is what I mean. Like they care so much about the art and all this stuff of the game and the game. They care about every single aspect, even the fashion. I didn't even know they did like this full-on fashion shows for all the new alts. And it really does feel like a separate fashion show. It feels like a high fashion, right? It feels like someone has like really like again, that's because they have dedicated people for every single style of thing they do, whether it be music or the artwork. I didn't know they had it for fashion as well, but I really do appreciate that also. It was cute seeing all those alt outfits like on display and having all the transitions and the text on the screen. It was really special. It was really special. I think that they I think that when they make an alt, it can like obviously like for me like the Diluc alt is funny because like I wasn't a big fan of it, and then obviously everyone else was a massive fan of it. But like all of the other alts that I see like there to me like are so good, and I would transition back and forth at any time. Obviously, I prefer the original official outfit and the original Zing Show outfit, but I still think it's nice to switch back and forth between them. Really well done video, really really nice. Like just beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. And like when I say transitions, I mean like the way you saw Zing Show walking past Shenhe, you saw people jumping into the camera, the little smiles, they were doing all these little things, and then they transferred to the next scene. Really really cool stuff. Yeah. And the last video is sent in by Assassin, and it's hidden character locations, Summertide, Scales, and Tails. So this is some stuff I missed. Oh, by the way, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Visas, for sending it in. Sorry about that. So let's check out anyway. So there's going to be, after completing, you'll be able to interact with several people participating characters. This is something I didn't even realize. Obviously because, and I did upload a 6-hour video, so I didn't know she ate a little bit of a cake when she's on her idol animation. That's very sweet. Obviously, like, I uploaded a 6-hour video, so I'm not gonna be like totally upset that I missed some stuff, you know. Already that's a lot of content in one video, you know. And it's these two, oh my god. Oh my god.
The people from the academia say they haven't seen you in a while.
He's not showing up? He's not showing up to school?
Well, maybe I needed some space after being cooped up in there for so long. Anyway, it's a school, not a prison. So what's the problem?
I never said it was a problem. I was just noticing that you seem to be in quite a good mood at the moment.
That's so sweet. It's his freaking mommy. It's his freaking mommy.
Shut up. Not another word.
Oh my god, she is the mother.
I've told you already. Stop trying to read my mind.
It's literally his adopted mommy.
It's written all over your face.
That is so sweet. That is one of the sweetest interactions. No, don't you dare! That's so sweet. That is genuinely his mommy. The way she's like, oh my god, you made a new friend? You haven't been showing up to school lately. What's been happening? And then like, it's like, and then she's so happy they just made a new friend of any kind, so she forgets all about the tardiness and the lateness from school. Very sweet. Oh my god! Wait, they're out of the world. They're out of Sri Lanka.
What a gorgeous lotus stage.
Awesome.
Fit for the forest
Absolutely
fairy
awesome.
herself, after all.
A wonderful sight indeed. But, Madam Fairy, I believe the dog over there has been staring at us for quite a while.
Which dog? Nilu will protect you.
Ah, that's Suave. Don't worry, he's a good dog. He doesn't bite. That's a good boy. I haven't seen you in ages.
She's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart.
Frogs and hamsters here, okay?
No eating them.
No eating.
Oh. Buddy Zara. He's like, what if I do want to eat them?
What a well-behaved dog.
And Almond as well.
You see, Stream? I told you, didn't I? The outside world isn't nearly as dangerous as we feared.
You were right. But with that said, Grandpa Almond, why are you hiding behind me?
Really nice interactions. Nilu is one of the sweetest characters. Oh, Navia Clarendon. Chiori. Didn't expect this at all. How do you guys find these things, by the way? How are these found? Is it just word of mouth?
That's the way the cookie crumbled. So what do you think? You two fancy
Oh yeah, she's telling about she was a king.
around my kingdom?
Sounds like someone's been playing a little too much tabletop truth.
No, she was a king. She was.
Not at all. I actually haven't seen her at all in a little while.
I'm telling you, it's real. Just come with me and you'll see it for yourself.
So, you were the king, huh? Somehow, that part doesn't sound so far-fetched. I actually think you'd fill those boots quite easily.
Yes, I agree. I agree. That's so sweet.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, if we're going to be traveling with a king, we'll need proper titles as well, right? I guess I can be the royal tailor.
Okay. Then I'll be Her Majesty's personal bodyguard.
I'm sure those would work, but we don't have rules like that in my kingdom. Oh yeah, and can we go buy a music box first?
Why, exactly?
Let's just say I've developed a new appreciation for them after my recent adventures. Just imagine it. One night, while I'm asleep, one of the small dancing figures in the music box suddenly steps off its track and starts moving on its own.
Such a great imagination.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Glen's like, okay.
Though this may be a normal occurrence in your fairy tale world, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
I must implore you
that's
to
so
inform
sweet.
me immediately should any such incidents transpire.
100%. 100%. She's like, that ain't
Because
normal
from
here.
the perspective of a Marashose hunter, or really any normal person.
That music box sounds like bad news.
Very sweet interaction as well. The way they called her Your Majesty in the end as well was so cool. Because like it is like obviously like they're playing up the jokes as well, but like they for sure should believe her. But it is hard to believe obviously like that she became the king of a kingdom. But at the end, I love what Shiori said. Oh, there's Kirara. Shiori said like it makes sense. You have the personality for it.
Hey there. It's good to see you again.
Oh my god, so many questions about your clothes.
Pretty amazing, right? I never thought I'd be able to keep this outfit.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
she
real
is. She's
world.
like in the usual
I
outfit,
really
the
like
alt
texture
outfit.
too. It feels so nice against my skin. Still, not the best thing to wear when I'm out on a delivery. Something about running around carrying a parcel when I'm dressed like this seems to make everyone suspicious. Especially the guards, the Millilith, and so on. They always stop me and interrogate me on the spot.
They just can't understand high fashion. Just can't
Guess
understand.
I'll just have to switch back to my old outfit.
That's
when I'm on the
upsetting, and she
job.
likes this outfit a lot. But her outfit's nice
It
too.
was fantastic! A magical world full of things I'd never seen before. Great scenery, really friendly people. Oh, and I also took a trip back to the Forest of Blessings after we parted ways. Grandpa Almond introduced me to everyone in the forest and reassured them that I wouldn't scratch anything. I made sure to fully retract my claws while I was there. I didn't want to find out how they'd react to seeing them.
Okay.
With this adventure under my belt, I can turn
I
the
love the little
tables on
hee-hee
my
as well.
grandma. It's my turn to tell her some stories.
Yeah, but you did so amazing as well, Kirara. Your side quest was incredible. Future
After Peace
plans?
returned to Simulanka, a lot of people started saying they wanted to pay a visit to the world beyond. But they're a little worried about whether it's safe or not. If any of them do visit to that, I'd love to be their guide. I could even use my delivery box to take them around. If anyone understands the joy of seeing new things, it's me.
Yeah, and that's good, especially someone who's like going around traveling around the world
Pleasure
anyway.
adventuring with you guys. I had so much fun.
It was fun being with you. Are you kidding me? It was so fun. We love Kirara. We love her to bits. Oh, you can travel back to this world at any point you want? I didn't know that at all. There's so much exploration to do in this area as well. It's so cool. And yeah, it's a book. If you can see here as well, the whole map is a book. I love as well that Streetwise Rhapsody is showing us exactly where they were. Official sweetheart among sweethearts, the princess herself.
Oz, though I customarily refer to you as my familiar, in truth, I have always seen you as...
Say no more, main Fräulein. I, Osvaldo Hrafnavines, hereby pledge to always stay by your side.
So sweet.
Quite rightly so.
Yeah.
The Prinzessin should expect no less from her most favored Nachtgraben.
I couldn't agree more, main Fräulein.
I love that he's like so supportive of her in a way that's like, you know, like playing into the whole princess and thing. But like he realizes that I think that like he wanted to say that she wanted to say something like, you know, thank you so much for all your help. But he was like, hold on, don't worry about it. I know. You are the princess and I will always stay by your side. Such a sweet way of looking at it as well. I love those interactions, especially like the Nahida and Wanderer, Vonner interaction, because it just really did feel like it was like a mommy and daddy. I thought it was so sweet, so sweet. And like the other interactions are fun as well, like, you know, seeing Navia and seeing like a bunch of like Chiori and seeing all the and Kirara and Nilu. Like it was really great seeing all those characters again and seeing people coming out with the book as well. It's also awesome too. As always, like I'm gonna miss stuff, and so and thank you to Assassin for even sending us in. It's so nice for you to like, you know, pick up the slack that I dropped, basically, because that happens sometimes. And I want to say thank you so much for all the videos that were sent in today. It's so amazing to get to see all this stuff. And also, I'll say before we go on with these, to saying the thank yous, the interactions that we saw here really show how much they care about the characters in these games and how much time is given to like the writing of their characters. Because they really feel special to me in that way. They really do. And seeing them interact like this is just so fun. Thank you so much to Tyfarer 2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Adusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Jared Beanham, Ruben Meja, Yopsy, True Peanut Butter, Alpaca Juice, Peter Shelson, and new patron, and I'm sure I'm gonna get the name wrong. SR or Sir Fiji? Sir Fiji? Hopefully I got that right. If I didn't get it right, please let me know. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.